Hello, welcome. Yes, I am late. I know I've been late for my own funeral, so don't worry about it. Nice to see you all in. I hope you like what I've done. Not everything's gone to plan like always, so nothing new there. So, hope you're all cool. Wow, we've got a lot of people in. David Clark's shared out. Cool. Throw me link up now. Give me a second, please. Hey. Come on, post. Paste. Did it go up? I think it might have went up. New comment, yeah, it went straight up. Cool. Right, I need to do this now. Give me a second. Guess. Right, that's all done already. Cool. Right, cool. Yeah. We've got a first victim in. I'll get him up now. Got the second victim in, up now as well. So cool.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry about the wait.
All right, no worries. I've not had my dinner yet. Not really.
Hello, Matthew. Sorry about the wait.
Oh, no worries, mate. I was going to say, I'm just going to go. I'll be back in a sec. I've got to get a pin because I've got a bloody splinter in my thumb.
Yeah, no worries. Let's see who's in the chat. There's quite a few in. Mr. Bingle, John Bingle, Luke CB, Urbex NW, Luke White. I'm not going in order, I'm just going through quite a few. We've got another victim up. Yes, cool. ALW, yeah, like you see, he's here already. Got Skull Quack, Mike Urbex, Clive. Welcome in, Clive.
Hey, Clive. David Clark.
David Clark, yeah, he shared it out before. We've got Lab 72, Oliver. Nice to meet you, new people. Also, I'd like to say thank you to the new subscriber. Yeah. Where's all the Christmas hats? That's it. Right. I went out looking for a Christmas hat today. I could not find one. So I'm not. I'll have to go out and actually buy a new shirt. You like it?
Yeah, it's awesome, mate. Yeah, very nice indeed. It's a bit seasonal, but good.
It is. I'll be wearing it very regularly, once a year.
What, cleaning it once a year?
Wearing it once a year. I think your AIDS need cleaning there, Matt.
That's what, yeah. Oh, I got hyper, super duper things for helping my terrible state I'm in right now. Ooh.
I've got to go and get my hat on. I know I've not got one, but these come, don't they?
Yeah, fair one. Yeah, pull your cracker on YouTube.
It worked. These are safety ones, they don't go bang.
Oh, good.
That's the Clockwork Orange there, look.
Yeah, I was thinking The Silence of the Lambs near the end of the movie where he's got the night vision camera on.
Yeah. Oh, I can see
There's my Christmas hat, party hat.
I can see that little bastard. Right, let's see if I can get it out then.
A few people are supposed to be coming up, but obviously not coming up today. Can't make it for obvious reasons, different reasons and stuff. But it's like all things. What's this metal contraption the game was in this?
Exploring with TF's in. Hello there.
Exploring with TF. CF, yeah. I'll put the link back in for you to come up. Cool.
Hi.
Say again, Bangle.
I said Kim
Same
and
like
Dan are
CF.
Kim and Dan, yeah.
KK is in as well.
Oh, cheers, KK. Thanks, mate.
And Andrew Clark.
Oh,
I don't know what
Andrew
these
Clark.
are. It looks a bit like some sort of.
It's a puzzle, innit?
Off.
Yeah, fold it together, then pull the ring round, it'll come off.
Yeah. Something like that, anyway.
Mm.
Yeah,
I've got a
live on the YouTube, just did it straight away.
Mm.
Made it disappear now. Cool.
Andrew Clark's come from Secret Vaults channel.
Oh, Andrew Clark.
That's what he says, yeah. Oh, yeah. It says it on here. It's
Okay.
on the main screen, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it says it there, yeah.
Hello.
Thought
Sorry,
might
being-
pop on.
Being all weird with you, but I've got to get this shit out here.
Right. Better out
Yeah,
than
no
him.
worries.
I've got a better one. I've got a couple of these. I might have a better one. This is pretty big.
Oh, they do go pop. Right. Give me a second. I'm just going to get another guest up. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It's one of those, isn't it? You've got to dig away at the skin until you start to see the little black spot, which is where the thing's gone in.
Yeah. I had a
Oh,
steel fragment in my foot for a while. That took ages to get out. It was a nightmare. I had to like dig it out. Horrible.
Dear, dear.
Icy Diamond, hello. Well, cheers,
Oh, Michael,
KK.
by the way.
Thanks, mate. Say again, John.
Is my mic all right, or is it shit?
It's really quiet. All but
Oh, is it?
50% quiet. So if you turn the gain up,
What about now?
a bit better. Yeah, a bit better, yeah.
Doing Alex. It's not as good as mine. Have you heard about the Sennheiser? Sorry.
Scary. That's actually quite scary because that was a really good impression.
Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you very much.
Right.
Hopefully that
Finish,
should
Carl.
be
ZWC.
Evening, everybody. How are you doing?
Hello there.
Hi, Carl.
I'm
Hey,
fine,
Carl.
well.
How you doing, mate?
Has he found his splinter yet?
Not yet.
Scunter.
If I look down, I'll be able to see it from here.
Can you find it?
Not
Yeah.
like you're looking at his head.
Yeah, it's all shiny.
It reminds me of what they called orbital. You know, them.
Yeah.
Yeah, to look at their gear when they're playing.
Oh, yeah, what was that? That guy who was married to Zoe Ball for a while, he used to use them, didn't he, that DJ?
Oh, Fatboy Slim.
Yeah,
Norman Cook.
that's
Are
it.
they not
Yeah.
married anymore?
I don't know. No idea.
No, she had an affair with a co-presenter or something, I think.
No way.
They all
Yeah.
start, is it Strictly Come Dancing? They all start shagging each other in the back scenes of that, don't they, and get divorced. Oh, stand by.
Yeah.
I'm just on YouTube, so I'll see you in the morning, yeah?
Wait, what's CF saying? The urban legend.
Can you shut my door?
Hey, CF.
You like CF?
Well,
Are you coming up, CF? If so, I'll throw the link on now for you. All you do is click on
Mate,
the
that'd be really cool.
nice to see you got your Christmas hat on ALW. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, dress code. Sticking with it.
Yeah. Got matching hats, Carl.
Yeah, we have indeed.
Oh.
So he's been up to? Been busy this week or?
Yeah. I was at my dad's work today. That is a rotor for a you know the Jaguar I-Pace. That's a rotor that goes in the electric motor for one of them. I took my little boy in to see my dad today, and they've like laser etched it for him. I don't know if you can see that. It says Thomas on it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
see, yeah.
Yeah.
They did that with a laser machine. The laser engraved it 4 times for him and give him that. They're £250 each. Those. So they're all like, it's a casting. It's all drilled out. It's all like there's all drilled out, and it's all balanced and weighted and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
Part of the motor.
Is it for an electric motor car or
Yeah,
petrol
the
electric car?
Jaguar I-Pace.
Is it?
Apparently, yeah. They're a fancy Jag car. They look quite nice. They're like an SUV. They look nice. And that's the bit that goes in the motor for it.
Yeah, no, when it's CF.
They just
Yeah.
haven't got brilliant range, apparently, have they? They haven't got very good range, I think.
I don't know if any of them have, to be honest. We looked at them at work, and the sort of driving I have to do, because I have to be like, go to Glasgow at short notice, and if I have to charge up halfway, it's no good. So I'm still in a diesel for now. If they make one, if somebody made a car that would do, or a pickup truck that would do like 600 miles between charges, I'd possibly think about it, because the tax is really good on them. But for now, I can fill my pickup truck up in like 2 minutes, and then it'll do 600 miles. But like an overnight charge, it's not always convenient, is it? Especially if you're doing like reactive things like what I do.
I don't know why they don't make electric cars with like a universal battery, and you go to like a petrol station and you just drive in, swap the battery over, drive off.
Yeah,
I thought I was seeing things then, exploring with Carl in the studio with you.
yeah, he's yeah. He's
I was like, I looked up and I was like, what the hell is he doing there?
yeah.
So I mean, you rent the block of electric from a certain station, you take it to and drop it off to get charged up again.
Yeah,
Well, you do
change
block.
them. Yeah,
Till it's charged.
They're
That
talking
might
about
be-
this new sort of liquid, which I reckon they'll go down this route. I reckon if they can, this liquid can be recharged, but then you can pour it into a tank, and then the car can use it and takes it from the tank and puts it into an empty tank. Then you go to the garage, and then it pulls out the empty tank and it fills it just exchanges it. So you can fill up, but then it's electric, and it's just a rechargeable fluid. It's got some sort of special type of capacitor in it, but they're looking for to upscale it. They can do it in the lab, but they're looking to see. Now, the petrol companies will love this, because
No,
it
they
means you have to go to them,
get rid of
pay the money at the pump. This is what they want. That's the way it's going to go. It's going to be like,
that. Yeah, so they can tax the hell out of it still. Hello,
Yeah,
okay.
that's it. As long as they can make money, then know what I mean, will be straight on it.
Yeah, definitely. Some sort of electrolyte liquid of some sort.
they're
Don't
talking
do
about supercapacitors, things that can charge extremely quickly and give out the power very quickly. But at the moment, I think supercapacitors, they don't have the capacity that like lithium ions do. But I mean, basically, you should be able to sort of like pull up and just go burp and just charge that thing so rapidly. That's another way of doing it as well. But so you might have to stop more frequently, but you'll be able to charge up very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah, like a capacitor, and then run it like a battery. But whether they can do it or not.
Because I don't think capacitors, like supercapacitors and things like that, they don't get hot when they're being charged. They just take the charge and they can give it an in, out, in, out. They can take it in and out almost straight away, the charge. So that may be another way to do it. It's just like you have to stop every, 80 miles. But then you stop and and then go another 80 miles and just keep doing that all the time. Maybe. I don't know.
I used to work in a radio shop selling car stereos and stuff like that. And each time a new employee came in, we used to get an old stereo that we had on the side and tell them to test it. But before they do that, I put a little power cap in, but I stick it on the inline, but the wrong way around. So when they power it up, it's all fine for a couple of seconds until the power cap gets too hot and overloads. And it don't half go bang. You should see them. Don't half throw it up and stuff. And it starts smoking on all sorts. Like, what have you done to it? Blame them. Like, don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. Just what you want on the first day, innit?
Yeah.
That's
You put
it.
an electrolytic capacitor on the mains the wrong way round, because they've got a charge, like they're meant to be charged on one way, so they'll charge up or something like that. And if you put it the wrong way round, they go bang or something like that. I can't remember what it is now.
exactly.
Yeah, they do. You're right.
That's what I've done on the inside of the car radios. There used to be a circuit board where you just join it straight onto it, but the wrong way around. And obviously, it doesn't do no damage because it's only that's blowing. The circuit board's still intact, so it doesn't do no damage to the radio. But it's just funny to watch the reaction of them.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, because you go with a pop as well. They go with a bit of a bang.
Yeah.
Some of them do, yeah. Some of them just smoke and fizzle. But if you get the right ones, yeah, they do go bang.
Korea-san English a couple of years ago before he got big because he started doing Chernobyl and he's got loads of views now, but he used to just do like mad experiments, and one of them was to put like whatever the mains voltage is over in the Ukraine straight onto like a 12-volt battery and things like that, and he used to boil them up. And if you're into that, it's like slapstick comedy, a bit like Colin Firth but Ukrainian style, and it's all dubbed in English. That's quite cool to see what would actually happen. You think, well, because we'd never do it. Or if you just put mains straight onto a mobile phone, what will it do?
Yeah.
They're quite cool to watch, really. Lithium-ion batteries are really dangerous. They used to get a battery out of, say, a device and sort of damage it so water can get in, and then just put a drop of water on it, and it all fizzes and bangs and explodes. Water's really bad when it mixes with lithium.
Finally getting around to doing my hat that's got the floppy ear on it.
It's always been floppy, hasn't it?
What's that?
Revolt.
Yeah, because because it's like, here we go, China bashing again, right? Anything you buy that comes from like, anyone who says like, yeah, we're based in Birmingham, and it's like you scroll down and it's like, nah, Birmingham via Hong Kong, yeah. And then when you like order anything, they send you whatever they've got. They don't send you what you asked for. They send you whatever they've got. And so I asked for a large, and it comes as a small. And I'm like, shit, come on. I mean, I got a large head, like, so I just started ripping it and stretching it to get it to so I could get it on my head. But I ripped it a bit too much, and the ear's been flopping ever since. And I just haven't got around to doing this.
Can I just say, I hope Taffy's okay. He's not feeling too well, he's saying.
Yeah, get well soon, mate.
Just take it easy, bro. Yeah, take it easy and get better. Yeah.
He was saying that Paranormal Explorer 666 is not well as well. I don't know if they both got the naughty or not. I don't know.
Oh, right. Oh, dear.
Are you sewing your finger there, Matthew?
No, he's got his
hat.
You'll know when I am. Yeah.
He's got a glint on, hasn't he, I believe.
First blood.
Oh, sorry, you can't see it, can you?
It's on his finger to his hat now, hasn't he? That's
Yeah.
what he's done.
I thought you were watching me. I didn't realise you didn't know what I was doing. So,
Just under the banner. If you turn the banner off, you'll be able to see it better.
all right. Yeah.
Well. Yeah.
Hi, Brady.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brilliant. Hello. It's quite hard to see the chat in it on this StreamYard. Yeah, Brady's in. Hello, mate. Obstacles and Beyond. Cool. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Welcome.
Hello.
Quite a few new faces in here that I've not seen before.
Yeah.
Was it Oracles and Beyond?
Yeah.
Oracles and Beyond, yeah.
Somebody said obstacles, wasn't it?
I think that was me. It's because I'm tired. Yeah, Oracles and Beyond, yeah. Sorry about that.
Don't worry, it's normally me getting the names wrong, so don't worry.
You just said it then wrong.
Yeah. We're none of that racism in here.
Yeah.
This is for local people.
Yeah. Pete Tong got how Wong? Yeah.
All friendly in this chat, yeah.
Absolutely.
Or tried to be, anyway.
Bobbert Ratton. Hello. And Icy Diamond saying he got his COVID result back negative today, but he's got pneumonia.
Ooh,
So it's like, you're not really much better off with that, yeah.
Bit of a booby prize, but not as bad as the main
Yeah,
prize.
you haven't got the fashion illness, but you've got a really bad one instead. At least it wasn't AIDS.
Can be arranged.
You got a new sub there, Will?
Yeah.
Services.
Cool. Thank you very much.
It's good
for
being
sharing out.
It's good being on this side because I can see what goes on and
Yeah.
it tells you what's going on. It's brilliant.
This is out. Yeah, you've never used
No,
StreamYard.
never,
I've been on the
never.
laptop, so this is the
Yeah,
way
it's a lot easier. It's a nightmare on mobile. You can't see anything.
You never
No,
know.
Matthew has one where it shows you the super chat.
Yeah, I don't know how he does all that.
Yeah, does it sound?
Actually, can put a banner on here, can't I? Like that.
Yeah. I'm doing well tonight, so I've got somebody's name wrong, and then somebody who's a girl I've said's a boy, and they're not. So Icy Diamond, sorry about that. I didn't know. So,
Well,
Here we are, right? These things, yeah. I thought, oh, these would be all right. I need something to go on my my car, fog lights. I thought I'll go and get some. 15 quid, eBay, 480 watts. I didn't think that it would be possible, and it isn't. It's 5 watts, and it's the
5
dimmest. It's the dimmest light I've ever seen in my life. Right, it doesn't even light up as much as just a basic torch. Yeah, like against the wall, it's like dimmer than that. Right, and do you think that you'll be able to get 480 watts through them little wires there? Do you reckon you get 480 watts through that? I don't.
No.
you get warm quickly. You would for a short while.
So what happens? You order these. It's bullshit. It's like these batteries, and they like 9,000 milliamp hours, which don't exist. Yeah, they send you bullshit. They send you something that just about comes on, so they can say, well, it is a light, you know. And then you go, I'm sorry, that's bullshit. And they go, oh, can we give you 4 quid back, and you can hold on to it? No. Well, how about if we give you 8 quid back? And I said, no, I'm going to put these in the frigging bin. And they go, oh, you go and have your money back. Right? And it's just keeps on happening on eBay because people who seem to be like from China think they can just label up this as like 1 million watts and shit and just send it out. And what a waste of space. So
Sad times.
It's different in China though because the copyright rules don't apply to them, and so does marketing.
Not the products and stuff.
Yeah, where it doesn't have to be precise as it does in other countries. You know what I mean? But they can get away with saying it's 1,000 watts when it's only 100 watts and stuff like that. No one's really minded about it. Yeah,
Only the cost.
that's it. Countries have different standards, isn't it? And that's where they get the compatible differences about, and people slag things off.
well, these work, it says, from 12 volts to 30 volts. So I actually have here, I believe this is 19 volts because this is a laptop charger. And I'm just tempted to just plug it in to just show you how shit it is. Because you will laugh when you see how shit this is.
Well, you don't case you get electric shock.
No, I'm going to do it. Well, you won't because it's only 19 volts. But the thing is, you bigclive.com, you know, like showing you the shit that's out there. Now, normally it is positives on the inner bit, but I'm just going to check because you don't want to make mistakes like that.
No, we'll go back.
Positive is on the middle bit, yeah, and it outputs 18.5 volts, so it should be within. But bearing in mind they lied about the 480 watts, so whether or not it works between 10 volts and 30 volts, which they also said, probably bollocks as well. But here we go. Right, black to the outside, black to the inside. Right. It's just about lighting up my yeah. 480 watts. What do you reckon?
No.
Yeah.
No idea.
No chance.
Shit. So yeah, they're not really going to come in useful for anything.
No.
Just wondering, you know, I have to try them outside, but yeah,
How much do you pay for them, Matt?
15 quid, but they refunded me the money because of the bullshit.
Oh God.
I'm tempted, but I'm also. I was gonna surprise people with this on an explore, but it just backfired so badly, right? Would you like to see what I bought that was also completely bullshit? This is just the worst I have ever seen. And what I should do is you should bring up the picture of what it should be like, so I can show you what it should be like versus what I actually got. Hang on. Where do I go? Oh, I'll get it up now. I'll show you. Was it eBay? Right. Here we go. Right. So I've got it ready. When I show you in a minute, I can show you what the difference is. Right. I tell you what. I'll show you first. Okay. So you can have a giggle. Right. Here we are. Share the screen. Share screen. Share which one? Which screen? Is he not going to show me which screen's which? Screen 2? Is that one? No, screen 1 then. Screen 1. That's the one. Allow. So do that. All right. Okay, I thought I'd get this wolfy type thing, and I was going to wear it instead of my hat, right? Which is like, I was going to get that for a bit of a laugh. Because it's got a couple of ears on it. It's got a couple of little ear things on it. I thought that'd be a giggle, right? Where is it now? Hang on. It's lurking somewhere. Oh, here it is. Right. Are you ready to see what they actually sent? Yeah. Oh, you have seen it. It's on the photo, isn't it? Right. It's absolutely pathetic. Look how small it is compared to the photo. Yeah. Look how small it is. Let me just bring StreamYard up and stop this thing. Right. So that's what it looks like. Right. The ears don't stand up, and they're tiny. They're tiny. Right. And it basically is this thin. The material's that thin. Right, and it's like if you pull it together like they do in the photo, like the guy does, it doesn't go round. It goes all floppy because there's no padding in it. So I thought, well, I'll wear this on an Explore and have a giggle. So that was going to be a giggle, which backfired because it's absolute shite, right? Compared to the what it was meant to be like. So it's just complete bollocks. Anyway, there you are. See, look, it's meant to be all the way up there, like a proper circular head. Yeah, and look what they send you. I've matched me up. My eyes are in the same position as this guy. I've scaled it so I'm the same size. Yeah, and look what you get. Look what they send you. They send you this little thing, which is all floppy. When this guy's got this huge, thick, furry thing that's got this massive padding on the top and these two big ears. And then what you actually get for Christmas, is this shit with the floppy ears. So I equally said to these guys, you can shove that right up your Chinese rectums. and do you know what as well, right? I mean, I know a bit about sewing, right? Look at this seam line here for the fur. Yeah, can you see it? That's a seam line. That's where it's been joined. Yeah. Look at this seam line here. They've joined the fur. And do you know what they haven't done? Right? When you join fur together, right, you have to bend it over and you have to brush the fur out. Yeah. Yeah. Then you bend it back and then you sew along. And then when you open it, the fur pops out so you don't see the seam line. They have actually stitched it so the fur is trapped in the seam line. Yeah. That's trapped. Yeah, it's like a child has made this. You know what I mean? It's like a child has tried to copy. Yeah, a child has tried to copy what is in the original photo, and that's what you get. And unfortunately, when you compare it like for like, right? When you compare it like for like with something like my hat, yeah. Look at the thickness of that, the padding on that. Yeah, look at the thickness of that. Yeah. And look at the thickness of that. Yeah. And look at the thickness of that. Yeah. No comparison.
Yeah, definitely a difference there.
You know what I mean? It's like night and day. I mean, imagine if I was wearing that and this thing was like this sort of thin going down. It's just be pathetic, isn't it? Absolutely
Can I
rubbish.
just say hello to Natalie? She's the new one in as well.
Hello.
And hello to everyone else who have missed.
Laura's in as well. Laura Stephen Knowles.
Andrew. Yeah, Laura.
Correctly stitched. You can't see. There's a seam line there. See?
Yeah, it's
You
better
can't
fur as well.
see that there's a seam line. But there is a seam line because they pulled the fur out, then stitched it from the back, and you can't see it. That's how you're meant to do fur. I can't get over that. I just can't get over it. It just blows my mind. I'm like, right, give me my money back. Anyway, sorry.
Angel can wear it, yeah.
There.
Yeah.
Oliver.
I might put it in a breakfast bowl for tomorrow. She can eat it.
Like cannibalism.
Yeah. But I like things that like might freak the dog out a bit as well, like that. Sort of like I'll sort of like get down on a level, and I've like wear sort of like wolf masks, and I'm like, arr, 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 and see if she reacts, and she's just like,
I do that with the cat. I do that with the cat.
Ricky Wellrock was here the other week, and my dog was in the same room. Was in the same room as Ricky Wellrock, and we've got a Bride of Chucky doll there, and it was low down, so it's eye with the dog. So the dog walked over to it and just started growling at it. And Ricky didn't know what to do. He was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, quite funny." That.
It's Captain Covilingus. Look,
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see how he is. Let's get him up on the big screen. See how he's surviving. Come
have you
on.
been having sexual interactions with crows or something?
Guys,
Oh dear.
I really right. This is not me, okay?
Jesus.
Whatever is happening, it's really. This is really affecting me, okay?
Mm.
I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, but I am panicking.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is coming up on the screen as bad as what it actually is.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
meter on the side, and it's like at 99% mad mode.
Oh,
Jesus.
Never seen you that bad, you know.
No, that's bad, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
so just bear with me. I am really struggling.
Yeah. Have you run 101 yet and explained to them how you're feeling?
Right, so on day 1, I had the sore throat.
Yeah.
Day 2, I started getting headaches. I started getting pains in my shoulders and in the bottom of my neck. Day 3, which is today.
Yeah. You can get achy and things like that from just
Yeah,
cold
I'm
and
aching in my elbows,
muscles.
my
You can be
shoulders, in my
shaking.
knees.
You're probably hot as well if you've taken all your clothes off, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm literally sat here with just literally my boxers on because I'm.
Won't they take you in, Taffy? What have you
I
said about
I
that?
haven't rang anyone. I'm waiting for my results because
Well, don't do that. No. You should ring.
It's just getting worse and worse.
You know, if it's an emergency, obviously ring 999. Yeah? But you can ring 101, and they will walk through the symptoms with you, and you can have a chat because you want to walk through the symptoms with them. Yeah, you don't be doing that on your own. You know,
So-
especially if you're going to get panicky. Because the thing is, they'll go through a whole load of various symptoms, and you could hit on one of them, and they'll go, that could be this. And the thing is, the sooner you do it, the sooner they can get you on antibiotics or whatever it
Well,
needs
this is the
to
thing.
help you.
I'm waiting for the results. They said they'll be with me within a couple of days.
Yeah, but results
If
is
I haven't
results.
heard anything by tomorrow, I'm going to be ringing my doctors up anyway.
But you can
So-
ring 101 right now. You don't have to worry about going to your doctors.
know,
You can ring
I know,
101 and you can explain your symptoms to them. And
It's just horrible because I already know that they're already on major stress,
No. There's departments that are under
nothing,
stress,
it's just my
and there's
asthma.
departments that deal with phone calls. They'll be able to take a call from you, no problem at all.
Definitely. Give them a ring, mate. That's what
I
they're
give
there
them a
for.
ring, mate.
Everyone's saying ring.
Yeah.
Look,
You can go downhill really quickly. I've ended up sometimes I get urinary infection sometimes. I keep recurring. But once I get the symptoms, I've got to ring them and get antibiotics, because if I don't, I'll go downhill so badly in a day I'll be hallucinating. And you take the antibiotics and it's all over with. But the thing is, you need to find out what it is. So,
Well, this is it, you see, right? I'm not too sure if it's my asthma or if it's the first signs, right, of COVID.
yeah, but people with
right?
asthma should be calling them because they're at more risk with COVID than anyone
The
else.
thing is, I've got my inhalers, and they're not
but
doing anything.
that's
They
it.
won't.
Some people
won't.
need specific
I
types of extra help. So I would get on the phone to them, because the thing is, going and having a test is one thing. Them knowing that you've got asthma and you're struggling is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Listen to Secret Vault, mate, and just ring
Ring
them.
them. Ring them. It's not going to cost any money, and it's not going to freak anyone out. They would rather you ring them than not.
100%.
No point. There's no point buggering about. Just ring them. I mean, like,
That's what they're there for.
if you're freaking out, right, and you're worried and you can't get your breath, ring them.
I don't like to panic anyone anyway.
No, you're not panicking. You won't be panicking anyone. This is their job. Do it.
yeah,
Come on,
do it.
Kathy, you know,
I get this,
because you used to do this. You'd go out and help somebody in your state. So ring them. You don't have to be 999. Ring 101. If they decide it's serious, they'll call an ambulance for you. Just ring 101 and then go through it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave this on, but I'm gonna drop down. I just wanted you guys to see this because this is serious.
Yeah, well, go and get it. You know it's serious.
Ring them now, Tat.
You know it's serious. Ring them. Come back on in a bit.
That everyone's got to see this,
No. I mean, the thing is, we're here to tell you, stop the panicking and saying, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen
it's
to us
real,
all.
mate.
We're all saying the same thing.
Yeah, that's
We
what
all
they're
can't be
for.
wrong, can we?
You've got to do it, Tat.
And can you take too much of those Ventolins as well? Because you don't take too much,
No,
because you might
they said
come
that
in-
I can take as much as I need on that
Right.
one, but I can
Okay.
only take 8 of them a day, which is the steroid based. So if I go through that in 2 weeks, then obviously they know something's not right.
Mm.
So
I'd ring them, mate. The thing is, don't listen to what they say on the frigging news, mate. I mean, they have wards. They have wards for people who are dealing with the COVID, and the rest of the hospitals are bloody empty. You know what I mean? They got capacity to take a call from you. Don't worry.
no, and I really appreciate this as well, guys.
What we're here
So-
for, mate.
What I'll do is, I'm gonna drop down off here. I'm gonna stay in the chat so you guys know I'm all right.
Yeah.
If something happens, then obviously I'll ring one of you, whichever's the first one in my phone book, and I'll ring you. And I've got a lot of your numbers, so whoever's in the first will be the one to let everyone know if something bad happens.
You're probably making things worse because you're worried and you're panicking, which will
I'm
cause.
talking as well, which
So yeah, stop the talking to us and talk to them.
because
So talk to them. It'll make you feel a lot better. It'll make you feel a lot better if you speak to them.
Ring Tat.
Yeah.
Herb Imagine's going to ring you now. Herb Imagine's going to ring you now, Taffy.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down off this now, guys. So I'll speak to
Sooner
you
the
all
better.
later on. I'm gonna disappear because Will's ringing me now.
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, dude.
Take it easy, man.
Alright, guys, I'll see you all soon, okay?
Yeah, take it easy,
Yeah,
mate.
take care, mate.
Alright, guys, thank you.
It's terrible when you get panicky as well because of these things. You think, should I?
Yeah.
Shouldn't I? Should I
Yeah.
take these tablets? oh, I don't know, maybe it'll make it worse. And the tablets are exactly what you need to take. And if you were feeling normal and in your head, you'd know, take them. But because you panic yourself, you're thinking, oh, maybe it'll make me worse. So you don't take the, you can't, your brain starts jamming. It's like you go into that panic mode and you can't, and that's terrible because then your breathing starts and you, oh, it's just, tell me about panic attacks. Shit, I get them.
They say most men die of embarrassment. They don't die of going to the doctors.
That's true, yeah.
All right, Carl. Your camera's off.
Right.
There. He was there.
Yeah, I don't know how to put that back on at the moment. Anyone? Is anyone else?
Down the bottom of the screen, it says mute, stop cam, start cam.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Is that a Gremlins t-shirt?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Oh, cool. That's proper
Keyboard.
retro. That, and it's got the keyboard on it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I wore it at work, and they said, that's not to do with Christmas.
Yeah, it is. It's a different movie.
Should have worn a Die Hard t-shirt and say, yeah, that is.
I'll be back now and just grab something.
Yeah.
Carl, do you remember we were talking about pillboxes the other week, and you were talking
Yes.
about three-dimensional ones?
Yes.
Guess what I've got coming?
Oh, you've got a new video coming.
Well, I've got one already out today. It's just dropped about 9:30, a new video. But you know the actual three-dimensional pillboxes? You said they're
Yeah.
smart. I happen to know someone who does three-dimensional printing.
Ah, cool. Yeah, I was speaking to someone as well, security guard at work, and he said he was going to start doing stuff like that, and he'll do as well. Well, you can get them off eBay about $2.99, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to see someone make one.
Well, I said to this guy, "Can you make it?" He goes, "What are you looking for?" So I told him, I think it's a 28A pillbox, and he said, "Like that?" I went, "Yeah." He goes, I said, "Tell me how much it'll cost." He went, "Yeah." So he's doing it for me. So when I go back to work, I should have it.
Oh, brilliant, yeah.
Awesome.
I was going to make one out of clay.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah. With that.
Something to
Kind
get
of saying he
into.
got out and made another one. Andrew Clark's got a 3D printer and made one. Oh, yeah, it's got a 3D printer made itself.
Cool, yeah, just seen that comment, then, yeah.
Nice. Yeah.
Let's hope something gets better as well, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
well, yeah.
That's
It's.
good,
I mean, I'm not a doctor, but chances are he's got the little bug that's going around at the minute. It is real.
Yeah.
People are saying it's not real. It is real.
It is,
killing
yeah.
people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, who was it
I mean,
earlier on was saying that somebody had not COVID, they had pneumonia.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fill your lungs up, you'll be coughing, and you won't be able to get any air in because your lungs are filling up with fluid.
Mhm.
Symptoms, you think you've got COVID, they'll go, hang on, you need to check out, make sure you ain't got pneumonia. Because if you've got pneumonia, they have to give you antibiotics. If it's bad enough, they'll have to put a pipe in and drain your lungs.
Yeah.
So that's why you ring them, because I mean, there's no point, guessing yourself if you don't know.
Yeah, this is it. There's lots of other nasty bugs and things that you can catch, such as pneumonia. Once that bacteria is in your lung linings, it won't come out again without. It's either antibiotics or death.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you've got to. Unfortunately, you have to check it out. I mean, hopefully Taffy will phone him, but he needs to. No doubt about it.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, he probably knows certain symptoms and things like that. But again, it's a cold clinical mind going through it with you is better than a panicky mind that's not thinking straight.
Yeah.
And
So-
what you
Agreed.
true because like myself, I can know the symptoms of it, but when you're in that situation, your mind's a bit like clouded, isn't it? Because you're not feeling well. Everything's different. So what
Yeah.
you normally goes right, yeah, do this, do that. Off to the doctors, you don't bother. You think, I'll be all right. We just keep going, don't we? And sometimes we just need to phone and go, right, what's the problem?
Yeah, I'm guilty of it. I always just crack on.
Same here.
I mean, somebody's just told me something here, but I'm not going to mention it because it is somebody who's possibly got it, and I don't want to talk about their condition unless they say that it's okay to do it. But I think they're in the channel actually, so they're watching. But they you know, they were saying it's complicated. It's complicated right now with the hospitals, and it depends where you are as well. I mean, it's not everywhere's going to be the same. So, you know, it's going to be bad around London and places like that where they got high outbreaks. You know, but anywhere else, you know, it's not going to be quite as bad. So, and
there's Dave from Abandoned World Explorers. He was saying he's caught it. So he's down in Medway, so he's bad down there apparently, Kent, London area.
Mm.
It is.
I meant to be doing an explore with Taffy soon, but I said to him when my voice called me, I said, "You sound terrible." I said, "Wait till you get better."
Yeah, no kissing if you do.
What have you been saying?
Nothing. It's just what I've been hearing. Nah, I'm only kidding, mate. Totally joking. Joking. Garrus' virus is evil. It scared the life out of me. Wow.
Got a Christmas present for Urban Legend. I think he's coming back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. He is. Right, I'll hand you over to Urban Legend.
Not just yet.
Oh, not just yet.
Just a few minutes.
Right.
Just a few minutes.
So we've actually got the Urban Legend live stream with Carl. It's quite cool, isn't it?
He
Not
does.
even here.
Yeah, no worries. I told him anyway. Yeah. All right, mate. No worries. Yeah. What's your best explore of this year?
Who's the question to?
Any of you three?
Well, I'll go Bengal first because he's got a SIG in his.
Yeah, you're the new one, Bengal. Yeah.
Go Bengal.
The one I've just done actually, because the first one I went out with, I'm like, I ain't done this before, so I do. This one I was a bit more relaxed, so I'm just walking around, doing what I've got to do, and actually I found one field box. It was hidden. It's off the road, but you wouldn't know it was there, and you're seeing it. Slipped down a ditch. It was quite amusing. But yeah, I liked it. It's good to see it. It's all intact. And it's just literally just left in time. But no one's really been in there at all. You can't see it. Yeah. It's interesting to think. If I haven't looked, but if you look on old maps, you'll be able to see all of them in a line over the plain. And you could just picture, like, there would be no trees or anything where they now are. So you'd have a clear shot of everything, anything that was coming.
I think that's how they had them, didn't you, in a line. Didn't you have them in a line, World War II, everything in a line?
But yeah, I mean, there's, well, it's, you know, I can't remember what the name of it is, but like, you've got a pillbox and then like, I don't know, 100 yards down there, you've got another one and then another one. And it goes along, they actually all go along a river.
Yeah.
And, I was going towards another one. I clicked on the, the map thing, and it's got a spigot mortar, which is still in place, like the old where they used to just put the spigot on. And I went there, and you'll see it. Firstly, I'm just like, oh, I don't think that's there. I'm going to go and have an explore. Then for some reason, I just looked a bit further, and it's all hidden, but it's still sitting there. You'll see it, and it's all like it's still got like the circular bit where you would have put the mortar thing in.
Yeah.
It's all awesome.
It's amazing when you find them, isn't it? They've been sat there for years.
Definitely. Yeah.
This one is just completely encapsulated in like it's just in loads of bushes. You go into a field behind a house, like it's in a village, so housing estate. Walk down into this field, you wouldn't know it's there. In fact, I actually just thought it was a pond. It wasn't until I actually went into it and went, oh, actually, it's there. So yeah, I was quite amazed at it. It's spurred me on to do a few more as well.
I think there should be listed buildings.
Yeah, they should be really.
Yeah.
They're an important part of our history that's just forgotten. No one's interested, you know. And they will destroy them bit by bit, you know, as time goes on. There's some new build housing estates, so they sort of leave them in.
Yeah,
because
they do.
They take some knocking down. And the sort of equipment they've got, the sort of they call them ground rats, the ground workers don't have the kit to do it. You need like heavy demolition kit and you have to hire it in. So a lot of the time they just build around them. They're like, we'll make the park there, and they put some of them fancy bushes around it and just pretend it's not there, which is a good thing, really.
There's one near me, not far from me, and it's part of the front gate at someone's house. It's like on a corner, and the gate goes onto it. Brilliant.
You're absolutely right, AOW. I mean, going into these places now, I mean, they are solid, absolute solid. You know, you can't just get a sledgehammer and start knocking away. It ain't going to work. I mean, these are built. I mean, they were built and tanks, literally. So you go in there, and they're so thick when you go in. And in fact, it would have been cold in there, but at least you know you'd be pretty safe. You know.
Oh yeah. Ish. You're a sitting duck, really. The last thing, place you want to be in a contact is a fixed target. You want to be moved.
I think they'd probably be friendly and have a drink with them, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Say, come in, come and have a drink. Where's it?
Yeah.
Get a sledgehammer. Ain't going to work, you know.
Taffy's saying an ambulance is on its way.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Claire actually said she's quite worried about him because she's been going through some of this herself, so she's seen some symptoms. And obviously, if he's just described his symptoms, they probably want to check him out in person. They may not take him in for various reasons, but at least you'll have that, you know. And it sounds like it's gone worse from because if he was able to go and get a test earlier on, then what he's got now is not what he had earlier on, because he wouldn't have been in this state to go and do that.
No, he couldn't go for a walk.
Panic is a terrible thing as well, mind, and that can screw you up.
Yeah, once that starts setting in. Yeah, once your rationality goes.
Yeah. Well, Paranormal Explorer 666 Claire, we was talking to earlier on, so she's been in communication with him, so she's already been chatting to him about this. So the thing is, I don't know whether or not Claire said to him, you know, it's a good idea he goes in, but what's she saying now? It's very hard. She got took to hospital with breathing problems. They sent me home because I had no fluid in the lungs. The x-ray showed COVID, so they said they can't help me. I'm better fighting it at home. And he still can't, and she can't breathe right now. I was in her house the other day. It's crazy, isn't it? I was actually in their house, you know, so it's like, well, you know, I hope I didn't spread it. I hope I'm not one of these like super carriers show no symptoms and just spread it. I hope it's not me. No, but if you have an infection with all low oxygen, it's frightening and scary. Well, yeah, totally. Yeah. So told Taffy, ring him and get them to check in on him. It's worth it. I mean, you know, this is what they do, you know, all day long. So that's what they're there for. She's on a day 10. She's still in bed. Oh, dear. I'm going to ring and check him. Do you know what? 10 days ago, I'm just thinking now, that wouldn't be far beyond when I went to see them. So she must have been getting ill, because I don't think she was ill when I was there. So it must have been just after I saw her, she started getting really ill then. That's crazy. She'll be checking on him as well tomorrow. And she's on antibiotics now because it's over 10 days. So there we are. It's difficult to fight it on your own, and she's worried about him. The trouble is as well that if he's got it, I mean, it's a case of anyone who goes into contact with him is at quite a high risk of getting it. So, you know, it's one of those things that they may need to kind of monitor him, you know, like somebody close to him over the phone who can get to him quickly. But yeah, so I'm sure he'll get some help now, and it'll put his mind at rest. He'll probably feel a hell of a lot better, you know. But you know, it's one of those things, like when you get to see somebody like that, they go like, no, it's actually all right. You just, you know, you're all right. And then it's like, boom, you know, that panic will sort of like go away.
Yeah.
And it's like,
makes you feel a lot better, doesn't it, being around professionals, you know, just they know how to calm you as well.
Yeah. They might even be able to give him something to calm him down a bit as well if he's got a bit of a panic on. I mean, I've ended up in bloody hospital because of panic attacks. and they gave me something, and I don't even know what it was, but they gave me something under my tongue, and it like sizzled. And he said that'll calm you down. And it was like, half an hour later, I was like, right, I feel like I want to go home now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, crazy shit.
Yeah.
So, don't know what that was. He gave me, but he's like, yeah, I want to have this. He's like, it's like, okay.
Yeah, I feel like I need
or
something. I want to get a
Probably that's one of those Tizer things.
Yeah.
I've not been with Taffy, no. I have said to him, like I've just mentioned, yeah, I want to wait till it gets better to do some exploring.
No, but I tell you who was with him. Wasn't
Brady.
he? Yeah, Brady. Wasn't he with Urban Legend, or he was going to go to Urban Legends?
Was going to, yeah.
But he didn't in the end.
No. We've been a bit busy as well. I've only just finished work tonight.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing now. I suppose if he has got it, it's one of these. I mean, you don't think about it until it's a reality, but he has to tell all those people he's had contact with, isn't he? So it's one of those.
Yeah.
Has to warn them, because then they're supposed to isolate and whatever and all that sort of malarkey. Yeah. So, not good.
ALW, what's your best explore this year?
Best explore? I don't know, because I've been to loads of places. I'm trying to think. I went to sort of in the UK, because I've done Germany as well, and that was epic. But UK wise, I went to a cotton works that was just, it was like all the machinery was still in there, because what had happened is the owners had run up loads of debts. They were doing that finance invoicing or something, where they invoice people and get the money from the bank, and they built debts up everywhere. And they had this big cotton works in Derbyshire, and it was all the material was still on the production line, on the stenters and in the die machines and stuff like that. That was quite cool. Because it was as if they'd just walked out on the Friday and we walked in on the Saturday. So that was quite interesting, because it wasn't trashed. It wasn't like ripped, like a gutted, like a shell, which most places industrial wise when I go to them. This was full of stuff, full of machinery, and full of all the equipment was still in. So it was that was kind of a cool explore, to actually watch see how they actually made things. So that was good. It's probably my favourite one. I mean, there's stuff that's close to my heart, like RAF bases, and that will be ex-forces, but they're all, by the time I get to them, I've been to Church Fenton, but that's just wrecked. All the idiots have been and smashed all the windows, smashed every piece of furniture they can find, set fire to stuff. So it's kind of tarnished. It's been done to death as well. Oh, Carl's turned into William. So yeah, probably the cotton wax, I would say, is the best one I've done, or most interesting one. Yeah, the Navy base, that was really close to my heart as well. Yeah, the Navy base, because I'm ex-Navy, so that was good to go see that.
Was that the one with the big swimming pool in it? Yeah. On that peninsula, it was like right on the end of a peninsula. You can't go any further than that place. And there's a few houses around it, but it's like in the middle of nowhere, really, on a jut, like.
Yeah, sorry, it just froze then. I just got a swirly thing, so I didn't hear what you just said then, Matthew.
It was on the end of a peninsula sort of thing. It's like where the land comes out. You've got the land on the other side, land on this side, but the river coming out. But it's on the end, and there's nothing really else there apart from a few houses and this base sort of thing.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it was worth.
Cheers, ALW. I did hear that. I did hear your explore. I did hear it.
Yeah.
We had a giggle at your expense showing that Explorer, I think, didn't we? Was it that one?
Rip
Yeah. We laughed, didn't we? We laughed because you pulled that sort of funny, sort of like this bloke knows his stuff, and he was like, ha ha ha.
I'm like that. I'm just like that. Yeah, that in acting. I'm just like laughing 1 minute, and then I'm bang, we're filming now. So I'm having a laugh with Dave, and then just bang, straight into the next thing. So that's what I'm like.
And the thing is, I hadn't watched that video in advance to find that point. It was just like, we were just watching it. I just went, did you see that? I couldn't resist.
Nah, it's cool. It's Dave, Exploring Dave, that I'm with. He takes the piss all the time. So we're always having a laugh. We're always joking and stuff like that. But then I have to starts to think, right, I'm going to do a piece to camera now. So I'm just like laughing, and it's got right, and I'm doing a piece to camera again. So yeah, it was, yeah, that was it. That was the Navy base. So that was quite a interesting one for me as well. That was sort of close to my heart. So I wanted to see that because the housing developer has bought it and they are going to flatten it at some point. It's all been delayed because of this virus thing. So if it wasn't because of this, that would already be gone. So I wanted to see it before it goes, really. So it's one of them that, you sort of put it off. You put it off, I'll go next year, and then it's gone then, I missed it with RAF Upwood. I wanted to see the officers' mess there, but they demolished it before I went, you know what I mean? So I got flattened a couple.
Yes, that's that place he was asking you about, I think, wasn't it? Yeah. Sorry, I'm a bit slow with this chat.
You're right, CF. I'll give you a couple of minutes and then put another message in and I'll get you up when you're ready, yeah? Cool.
Who was with last night? Who was he with last night?
Who's that? Oh,
Urbex.
yeah, about Taffy, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Was he been with anybody?
Yeah, so what about you, Matthew? So I've done Bengal.
Now.
Yes.
What's that?
Your
Your
favourite
favourite location?
Sorry, I thought somebody'd asked me the question. Sorry. It's hard to pick, really. I mean, because the boat has got us out to these far places, there's the Spitforts, which are just fantastic because, I mean, they're things that not a lot of people have been to. So you kind of feel a bit privileged, like managing to get onto something that's quite vintage, hasn't been played with, and not a lot of people can get to. So they're quite good, the Spitfort. So we did the Breakwater Fort in Plymouth, which I don't think anybody's ever actually filmed on it. There's a couple of photos and there's very scant, but not like a proper explore. And I just couldn't believe what was down there, all the generators and all these weird little rooms and stuff like that. And then, it was just bizarre. I couldn't believe that nobody would really bothered to document that one. And then, of course, there's all the 4 Spitforts, 2 that got turned into the hotels, and getting caught and then getting permission to go on there and film it properly. I mean, it was just like, wow, like hotel like you've never seen. So it was nice to see all the crappy Spitforts, which are like not crappy, they're very interesting, but they're actually in a state of disrepair. And then like really good Spitfort. So there's those. So it's been a lot of Spitforts actually this year. And then there was the Nab Tower, which I had a police officer rang us the other day, and he said, "Oh, so they're complaining that you broke in there." And I'm like, "But we filmed like literally getting off the boat and like going up there and then going in it and going round it, and there was no locks on anything. There was no locks on the inside. There was no locks for the roof. Nothing. So it was like everything was just open." And he was like, "Oh, well," he said, "there's no evidence of you doing that." And I said, "Well, okay, fair enough." He said, "So come and interview." And I said, "I can't be arsed, mate." And he was like, "Oh, well, maybe we won't come and see you then." So we won't. Okay, fair. That's a better option. So that was Nab Tower. So, if they ask you if you want an interview, he's like, "Well, if I'm going to go no comment, is there really much point in you coming?" And he was like, "Probably not." I was like, "Okay, thanks." Because you can come up to Wiltshire, I said, if you want to come on a day trip, like if it's going to be good for you, then fair enough. But all I'm going to say is no comment. And he was like, "Okay, maybe we won't then." I was like, "Okay." But yeah, so there's that. What else has there been? Those places in London, the bunkers in London, the underground big air raid shelters.
Yeah, they were really cool then. I enjoyed watching that.
And the Luton stuff as well, where underground, under the streets, where you go down a manhole cover, you have to have a ladder to get down, and then you go down and down and down these ladders inside, and then so those are the things that like jump out at me from this year that are amazing explores. I mean, people have seen me do box, but I've done it so many times over the years. To me, it doesn't jump out as being like wow, because I've done it so many times. It's those new things that really jump out, things I've never done before. Yeah.
I think mine was the Grey Tower Battery Fort of this year.
That as well, because that's the same sort of thing, isn't it? Yes,
yeah.
Mate, yes. Yeah.
With Collapse this year, that was the best one, I thought.
Yeah. Oliver there, if you look on your screen, is asking you what about the BBC bunker? Wood Norton, is it?
I
I like that one. Yeah, that was
good. That was interesting, wasn't it?
Yeah, fully active and caused like loads of aggro. They were like, "What are you doing here?" and all that. You have to delete your footage. I said, "I don't think so, mate." And he was like, "Oh, you can't speak to this woman. This is a protected site. You can't be there." I said, "Well, I am here." Me? What are you gonna do about it? Yeah. And they were like, "You can't go that way. You're gonna have to go this way." I said, "But my car's right there." And he goes, "Yeah, but you can't." I said, "Well, I'm going to go this way." And he goes, "No, you can't. You have to go all the way out." And I said, "Well, if I have to go all the way out, then I have to walk all the way back in." "No, we're not playing games. I'm just going there." "No, no." And I said, "Look, I'm going." And he's like, "See ya." And he was like, "See, mate, my car's there. It saves a lot of time for both of us if I just walk to the bloody car." And I was like,
Yeah. It's like today when I was out with my son, walking out of the shop. It's one way in and one way out, but it's the same door.
no.
He went. They got stopped walking out the wrong way. He went, "What?" He had to walk back and walk out. I said, "Should just kind of walking through." You know what I mean? He was out then. He's got to say what he's got to do, kick you out.
It's like if you walk here, 1 foot to the right, that's the way in. If you walk another foot this way, and apparently air only moves like that in one direction. It doesn't swirl around. It don't swirl around at all, like, you know. So it actually doesn't make any difference.
It says we can't go there. We can't go there.
Yeah,
What
they
makes
literally
me
think it's
laugh
going
as
to make
well.
a difference.
Yeah,
Got a
everybody's
shopping
making
centre
you-
just here next to us. There's Morrison's and Home Stores or something like that. The Range it is, yeah. And they got an opening on the left-hand side and an opening on the right-hand side. But if you want to go in the Range, you've got to use the left-hand side and walk back out on yourself through the same door but on the other side. Where Morrison's is linked to on the inside, yeah, but they blocked it off by some bollards, just little cones or something, so you can't go past.
So their inside goes.
But
to
if
the
it's all
outside,
one-way system, isn't it better if someone comes in one way and out a different door?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense what they're doing.
No.
And if you want to go in Morrison's, you've got to go in the right-hand side door, then go leave by the right-hand side door. It doesn't make sense.
Control the
all these
mind.
little store managers are having their own little power trips, and I can put some cones out, and it's just nothing.
Big mind control. Mind
But
control.
it makes sense if it's supposed to be one way. People come in one door and out the other. It's like the market as well. We've got a Smithfield market near us. And there, they reduced the amount of people who's allowed to trade on there down to this, they're saying. But then it's a big market and they've put everyone into a small space. So it's just as tight,
Yeah.
know what I mean, as it would anyway. So what's the point in doing that? I'd understand it if they kept the stores, like a couple of meters apart or something, but
Well, this is what
common sense these days.
No.
It's just gone out of the window with the health and
what-
safety.
Sadiq Khan did.
The
In,
craziest thing might come back in now is this business of when they started doing the all this stuff. They said, right, the supermarkets are only allowed to open in a narrow window. So all these like late opening supermarkets are like 10 o'clock. They were like, no, it's like 6 o'clock now. It's going to close. So it's cramming everyone into a shorter space. So they're all going to be getting in. They had to go in these massive long queues, to get in there.
Cheers.
They should be saying we should make more effort. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
I got Vimto.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. No New Year yet. No New Year yet because we're doing New Year live stream.
Okay. But
So
they
that's-
should have kept the 24-hour Tesco's and all those things open so that people could just spread out throughout the day. So there's less chance of making contact with people so the air can clear more. It made perfect sense. So what they did was completely arse backwards, which is why I just don't have a lot of faith in these people, like doing stupid things like that.
yeah, little power
Seems like
trips.
they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
It's like punishment. It's like, oh no, we're going to make you do these hours.
Yeah.
It's like, no. You should be shops that are open normally till 10 o'clock at night. They should say, oh, it's actually better that you stay open 24 hours. Let people come through the night so the elderly can come in the middle of the night when it's really quiet. No. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
So, yeah, I don't get that at all. Anyway, sorry. Bengal next, isn't it? Bengal Explores. No, you said yours.
You
Or
went
have you-
first.
Yeah.
I know who it is now.
So it's your turn now then, William.
My turn, yeah. I think the best one, well, I wouldn't say the best one, but the one that I've been waiting for about a year and finally got into was the World War II shelters in Manchester. The ones built out of sandstone.
Oh, yeah.
I was the second person in there, as far as I know. And when I was in there, it was like, yeah, there's a few beds got sold since last time it was open, but it was a lot better condition. And yeah, it's a shame to go back there now when they've took Matt and other people there. And people just wrecked it, pushing the beds over. We even tried putting the beds back up, pushing them back up, you know what I mean? But
No, you mean
can't
it,
do
don't
it. Yeah.
You get crushed in the middle, don't you?
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's the one that I've been waiting for the longest and trying to get in. Well, not trying to get in, but what the result once you got in there and the waiting just like Matt was saying the other night on I think it was Taffy's channel. Just keep going back, and eventually it's got to open. It sounds daft, but it is. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's I think one of my best ones to remember for myself. Yeah,
I forgot about that.
but the most exciting one was that storm drain, and I wasn't expecting it to be as exciting as it was.
Exciting? Is that the right word?
It was, yeah. I thought it was exciting. It was a bit scary at the time. But
Yeah, frightening.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Galileo.
Well, it's on the books, that one. We're going back.
You get Darwin awards for explorers like that, don't you?
Mm.
I'm not too sure. I might even get a spray jacket for that one, I think.
Yeah.
Did a submarine.
Right. I've got Carl a present, you know.
Ooh. Can it be?
He did tell me he liked the Snow Queen. So,
You're forced to watch it with his kids, probably. Would he have liked it if
Yeah.
he'd just come across it on his own? I wonder. Or has it been repeatedly played on his television so much that he likes it now?
right. Shall I give it? I'll give it to Carl now. Should he open it now or wait for Christmas? Let us
Oh,
know
we
in the
won't
Open it
comments.
now.
We won't get to see them, will we? So it's going to have to be.
Well, no,
out
it's going to
there
be now, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, get on with it, right?
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
wants to get on with it, yeah?
Grovel
Yeah.
with thanks then.
Before you open this, you got to put these on.
What?
What is it?
How is it?
Safety specs. I've already got some on.
Carl's not though.
Let's start this part with a bang. Oh, thank you very much.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, William. Appreciate that. Hey, Macclesfield.
What the freak was that? You put like an incendiary thing that when you open it, it goes off.
Close his arms up.
Right. Macclesfield, those were the days, is it called? But,
Oh,
Banging
nice.
Macclesfield, isn't it? Banging.
hey, thank you.
Banging
I
explode.
wonder if Sally's in here.
They look like they just come out the shower on that photo.
Cheers, mate. Nice one.
Yeah, no
No,
worries.
Sally's
Looks
number
like
scribbled in the back, mate.
Well, it just so happens I've got you a present as well.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
You might need these.
you might need them one too.
And some toilet roll.
Where's that come from?
It could be messy. Cheers, mate. That's good comfort.
Nice.
Thanks, Carl.
Right, welcome, mate. I've always done that when kids have opened the presents and they're straight away, cleaning up all the wrapping paper off the floor.
Hey, it's better than me. Present. This one got presents this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's probably going to punch you in the face when you open it. He's going to be one up. He's going to one up you.
It's a white box.
And boxes you pressed on the back.
Yeah. It'll be My Little COVID.
My little COVID. No, that's
Direct reporting down.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
It's
There's
a
something off someone else in there for you as well.
oh
Yeah, I'm a friend of yours.
yeah.
I'll let you talk about that.
I've
Explore
seen that in build.
cool,
Yeah.
excellent.
What does ook mean?
Come on, Rodney.
Uh,
I got him cheap.
it's safe to take these off now.
Yeah, safe to take them off. Yeah, yeah.
Nothing
Safety,
exploding yet.
safety comes first.
But it did say there's something in the cut for from someone else.
Yeah,
Ah,
sure, mate.
Wendell
Oh, nice.
Live.
Wendell.
They're cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tom
wow.
Loki is.
Yeah, he's the one who's done the music on the birthday live stream.
Yeah.
He sung Happy Birthday for us. So yeah, cool. Check his channel out, Wendell Live. Like you see there.
It's like a one-man cabaret.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. He's funny. He puts all his heart into it and everything. And every
Really cool.
other so often he does like a dressing up where he dresses up like Elvis or something, or different singers and stuff like that.
yeah. Beach Boys.
Yeah. So when you get time, just to relax, just go over there for a good laugh. Yeah, cool guy.
Why don't the Vault do a mug? I don't know. Why doesn't the Vault do a mug?
Thanks, Carl.
Oh, you're welcome, mate.
Got a mug. They just
Jump fan.
they
Cheers.
haven't found a way to patent the mug that I've got, mate.
Oh, Matt Lads, yeah, the Matt Lads.
Yeah.
No sleep till
love me. I've put them on time.
Haven't heard
ALW
of
last
it.
night. So, yeah, ALW.
I do.
No sheep till Buxton.
You want?
No sheep
Charlotte.
till Buxton.
Yeah. I can't find the fireworks, so yeah,
Thank God for that.
no fireworks
Thank
tonight.
God for that.
Indoor
I think
fireworks.
I'll have another look when I'll go back down, but
Yeah, cool.
can't find it yet.
You could do your own homemade fireworks by putting, if you put a match in a microwave,
It is.
yeah, if you put a match in a microwave, apparently it does this plasma thing where plasma goes and in the microwave, and you can also do it with a grape as well. If you put a grape in a microwave, or two grapes, I think it is, two grapes nearly touching each other, and it'll spark between the two grapes, and then you get poof, and it does like a plume of plasma that goes like the aurora borealis, like inside.
But is your microwave knackered after that, though? Yeah.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Like
Yeah, definitely.
All day long.
Matches in a microwave does plasma.
Yeah.
All right. See you later, Natalie.
Cheers, Natalie.
Merry Christmas.
Well, see you later, Nelly.
Yeah,
Best.
we're going to be on the Taffy 24/7 update.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Help is all right. Ambulance should be there now, I hope.
I did wait.
I think we got CF. Did you say you got CF coming on?
Yes. When he's ready, he said he'll let us know.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
He'll be having that inflatable arm band on him,
Yeah.
doing all
I did,
that, coughing, checking his eyes.
Where have you been?
I did speak to him. He said, I just told him basically, just get on the phone and phone him because, like, what we all said basically. So he said he'll do that and keep us up to date. He'll send us a message. So, yeah.
And the thing with stuff like that as well is people who've had bad symptoms of COVID, yeah, they've had like complications. I saw a thing today of a woman who lost her arms and her legs. So she's literally got like, she's had to have things now to like help her, pick things up, and she's got like false legs now, so she's learning to walk again because the COVID turned into sepsis. So the thing is, just saying like, oh, I'm feeling bad, I got COVID and all that, it's like, sometimes this you do need to sort of check on these things. A friend of mine died overnight, feeling a little bit so like, oh, I better go to bed, I'm feeling like I got cold. She was dead in the morning, meningitis. So right now, people who are like, "Oh, I don't know, I shouldn't ring him because it might be they've got a." No, it's their job to, just that you are not a good doctor. They are. That's their job.
That's their job. That's a service.
Too long.
100%.
That could be the end of it. Don't gamble with it. Don't gamble with shit like that.
No, definitely not. No.
That's what 101 is for. It's not 999. It's 101. They go through the symptoms with you and they go, no, you're probably all right. Or they go, hang on, we're going to send somebody out and check on you. Let them make the decision. They're the doctors. They're the specialists. Don't be a self-doctor.
Look,
That's what I said to him. I said to Taffy on the phone, I said, look, at the end of the day, you're there on your own, and if you pass out or anything, there's no one there to raise an alarm for you. So get on the phone now and tell them that as well, and they'll do what they need to do. So hopefully, listen to him.
Metzger in the chat says he's still having symptoms 5 weeks out. Yeah, bad news.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's long COVID, isn't it? You still feel shit afterwards for weeks. I know some who's had it and they were bad. They're on a ventilator and everything. And even now they're out. They're out now, but they're still not well. They're still very lethargic most of the time. And they're still struggling,
Thing is, right, I'm not being funny, but I know Taffy likes to drink his Monsters as well. And when you're run down, the last thing you want to be doing is putting stimulants in your system, because that'll give you panic attacks. I think, anyway, I'm not a doctor, but
it does stuff like that.
Like feeling run down. Oh, I'll just take a load of energy drinks. That'll make me feel better. And suddenly your body's going, Yeah. It's like sometimes sleep is the best sort of thing, like food and sleep.
Yeah. Monster speeds your heart rate up anyway, because the amount of
caffeine. Red Bull, isn't it?
Yeah, it's no good. I don't do anything. Just boom and you drop again.
It's banned in some countries, isn't it? Red Bull, stuff like that.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't remember what country it is, but it's banned. Yeah.
On some of the
I didn't know that.
You have like 1 or 2 a day or something. Don't have. There is people who have loads and loads a day. I mean, I don't drink it. Very rarely will I drink it.
There we are. Look, Claire was saying earlier on, and she's been in contact with Taffy, Paranormal Explorer 666. Claire, she says she's worried as she's going through it. Did you say you had it for 10 days or not? Well, 10 days, yeah, because it's not going to be 10 weeks. Because I saw you with it last time. 10 days. But how are you getting on then? Do you reckon you're over the hump, over the worst of it, or because there must be a light at the end of the tunnel? You start to feel, Had it 10 days, but it's funny, isn't it? Because I mean, like my dad and I've had this as well, as like a flu, and then you feel like you've got it for like a month later. You're still sort of coughing and and stuff like that's going on. Yeah. So these things they do take a long time to clear properly out your system. Like it's
totally rid of it.
Well, here we are. Lucy Furcy, she's got her opinion on this. I'll give her my opinion now. She says a lack of oxygen going to the brain causes it to panic. It can because the lack of oxygen will. But see, here's the other side of this. If you've learned to fly and various other things, like diving and stuff, what do they tell you? Hypoxia, which is a lack of oxygen, does something very different. You actually get euphoric. Yeah. You get euphoric and you don't realize that you've got a problem, and that is the problem. And what you'll end up doing if you're flying an aircraft and the oxygen systems go off, you won't realize, but you're actually feeling very happy, and then you go bink, and that's it, out. You don't see like a tunnel or anything like that. You just like boop, out you go. So the thing they say that what you should do is, if you think you've got a lack of oxygen going to the brain, is you should do things like adding and multiplying and seeing whether or not you're making mistakes, and is it taking you a long time to do it, and you'd normally be able to do it. And you can run through things like that. If you're making mistakes, chances are there may be a problem. If you're not making mistakes, but that's one of the only kind of ways to kind of tell, apart from using an oxygen thing. So here's the other side of it, right? You're saying the lack of oxygen to the brain will do that, but also hyperventilating from panicking is over-oxygenating the brain, which might be causing what the panic could be. So he could be breathing too much oxygen, hyperventilating, and then when you're like that, they tell you to put a bag in front of your mouth and to take your levels down by breathing in more CO2. So you balance it. You breathe into the bag quite a lot, then breathe, and breathe into the bag quite a lot, and then breathe. And that will bring your levels down, because if you're too much oxygen's a poison, CO2's a poison. Yeah, but oxygen is a big poison. You put too much of it in your brain and you hyperventilate, you know, and those symptoms can be like scattiness in the brain and panic and stuff like that. So it's swings and roundabouts, you know. It could be because he's not getting enough oxygen, but it could be he's drinking a lot of bloody energy drinks. He's overstimulated himself and he's in a panic. And he's, I can't breathe. And now he's hyperventilating. So it's one of those. That's why it's best to get somebody who's knows what they're doing to check him out. Put him on the thing. Check his oxygen levels with one of those things they put on your fingers, and then you know what the problem is. Then what is the problem? So
yeah,
but,
it's up to you, CF. If you want to come up, you can do. Anyway, yeah, cool. Can you just say hello to Urbexy? Urbexy's just arrived.
Yeah, Lucy was saying she nearly died 3 times, or she died 3 times on a ventilator with asthma.
Whoa!
So then they brought her back, or she thinks they brought her back. Maybe this is heaven you're in right now. Every time you die, they just keep bringing you back. That's it. See, it's like you can never leave, Lucy. They just keep bringing you back. Yeah.
Right. How many Christmas dinners he's all having? Do you know yet?
One.
I suppose
Christmas dinner.
it's all going to be one this year, isn't it?
I made
Yeah.
one for me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be having one as well.
Yeah, cooker's broke.
I remember when I went one year to like 4 different Christmas dinners. So I set a challenge. See how many I can get in one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't take any more after that, no chance.
Jeez.
What's he sticking on his head?
Is CF coming on?
I don't know. That message he said he should be getting his thumbnail ready and stuff for his show.
Todd Metzger is saying that these oxygen meters you can get, which you go on your finger or whatever, they're about 20 quid. If you're worried and you're getting symptoms, order one on Amazon. It'll probably come by tomorrow, and bung, you know, you just tell what's going on. Maybe might help you.
Yeah. I've noticed you've been changing your name recently on the live streams, like the secret vault, what was it, F?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he might have put the secret Santa on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, he missed the opportunity there, didn't he?
You set him off.
Yeah, I've set him off. That's the one. Let's get it right. Secret.
Hey, coffee nut.
Yeah. So Lucy was saying something as well about what was it? Something to do with the pipes getting, like when you got asthma, it sort of blocks it up or something, and you can't get the oxygen in. But yeah,
your air sacs close up when you've got asthma. That's why. So because you've got little air sacs within your lungs, so
Right.
and they close, and obviously the blue pumps and all the other ones they're there to reopen it up so you can then breathe from.
Scary.
Yeah.
I told him to take lots of vitamin C, because you can't overdose on vitamin C. You can on certain vitamins, but vitamin C, you can take tons of stuff. You can buy it like sugar. You put it in a drink, and it tastes. It's just really sharp taste. You can drink it, but it will give you the shits. But you can take things to get rid of the shits. But the thing is, vitamin C burns off a lot of viruses. It just gets rid of them in your system. That's what I'd be doing. If I was ill, I'd be tanking it back. Vitamin C.
Peppermint tea, yeah, that's good if you get bad heartburn and stuff.
Vitamin D, yeah, that's good. It is good, but you can actually overdose on vitamin D.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't know that. My missus has been taking. Well, she was taking it, and she's getting weird symptoms. She's actually taking too much of it. So knocked it on the head, and it was all right.
Mm.
Yeah, I thought you could, like Matthew said, you could take vitamin C to you. Well, do you go orange, I suppose? But
I don't think you can technically. I've read up on it. They say like it. I don't think anybody's ever died of vitamin C poisoning. I mean, you'd have to literally, you know, be taking bucket loads of vitamin C raw, you know, and it's unlikely you'd ever do that. But it will give you the shits. So it's one of those.
it's health. It's bloody.
Thing is, they say they take vitamin C tablets, you put them in the water and they dissolve, but you know they're not that strong because they taste quite nice, yeah, and some of them sweeteners in them as well. But if you want real vitamin C, get a bag. It's really cheap, 500 grams in a bag for about £3 or £4 of ascorbic acid. That is what vitamin C is. You're never going to get more of a pure source than that, and you can spoon it into a hot drink or something like that because it is hard to dissolve in a cold drink. You have to keep stirring for a while. What I do is I put a little bit of hot water and then I stir it to get it to dissolve, and then I put a cold drink on top of it. You know, but there you go. Ascorbic acid. Look, £9 for a big sack, like 500. Yeah,
Stuff that you said,
you can get that delivered by tomorrow. Look, on Prime.
I might get some of that. Good swap, isn't it?
Worth stocking up. It lasts forever. You can have it there for 10 years in a bag. It's not going to go off.
Sounds good. I'm going to buy some of that. Yeah, cool.
Before the world goes mad and they all buy it, and then you can't get it anymore.
Yeah, that's it.
like Lulu.
Yeah, like Airbex says there, I think the most important thing anyone can do is eat well and keep active.
Yeah.
Just don't snort it.
Oh, bird.
And the thing is, as well, you know, maybe do what they say, which is good for your body, is not like eat a huge meal. You know, like eat smaller meals throughout the day to keep your body constantly sort of like processing, so it's not getting, because your body gets overloaded when you eat a big meal. So it's better to, like they say, to eat throughout the day, and rather than eat in bursts, you know, then your body's got energy all the way through the day, not just in one burst that makes, because it takes a lot of energy to process a meal, which is why you feel tired, because your body needs to use all that energy to process that massive meal. Whereas if you eat throughout the day, you're not going to be taking that energy and feeling, when you don't want to be feeling even more than normal. If you eat throughout the day, you'll have the energy level throughout the day.
Yeah.
You fast or so as well. Like you eat well, and then you have a day of fasting, maybe 2, and then you eat again. It works as well. I've never tried it, but apparently it does.
Ooh, could not eat at all for 8 days. Well, if you can't eat for 8 days, you're going to be feeling really bad because your body is going to be starving at that point. So you have to force. I would say you have to force yourself. But you said you were gagging. That's not good. But I would say you've got to force yourself. Do you know what I do when I'm like that? Because my if you're feeling really ill, you don't feel like you want to eat. You know, it's like they say, like starve a cold and feed a flu, or I can't remember which way around it is now.
Feed a cold.
Yeah.
Feed a cold, right there.
Yeah.
Feed the bug.
Right, Jacobs.
But I don't feel like I can eat anything that's like hard or solid, and you don't feel motivated to actually eat stuff. And I had to, for 7 months, I was drinking this stuff because I had chicken pox for 7 months. I was in a darkened room for 7 months with chicken pox. I had it really bad, yeah. So they gave me this stuff called Complan, and it's a complete meal with all the vitamins you need and electrolytes, yeah. And all you do is you just put a bit of milk in it, stir it up. Tastes like shit, right? Well, it doesn't taste great, but you just go like that, glug, 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 glug. That's your meal. So the thing is, because you can't take solids and they're making you gag and stuff like that, and I was so weak I couldn't even chew and stuff like that. So it's like for people that are really, really ill, you know,
Right.
it's like Complan. Just drink it, just glug it back, bang, meal.
So there you go. You need some of that.
Complan. Check it out.
Yeah.
Right. Who's got a crackle was?
Pull a cracker.
You've gone really echoey.
You got feedback.
There's an echo there somewhere.
I reckon you should put it between both of your legs and then see if you can crack it that way. You can pull a cracker with your knackers.
Or in our mouth.
I'm getting beer for them.
Yeah, he's going to get a beer. He's going to get some sedatives for this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fell all over the place, these things. Yeah, I got party poppers still.
Go out with it.
Right, there's 4 of us, isn't there? Yeah, got enough crackers here.
We're all crackers.
Right, who's going first? Who wants to pull it with us?
This is gonna
I'll
be
pull your
interesting.
cracker, mate.
All right.
Go at the back.
No, you'll have to just do it for him.
Okay. Hey, LW, this is for you. Hey, it works.
Hey, I won.
You won.
He got the prizes right in his hand. Look.
Oh, bottle opener. Oh, nice.
He's won it, but I've got it.
I wonder if it's made out of stainless steel or Chinese steel, which will just rust in about a day.
Lead. Lead and depends if you want to try it.
See how it runs.
Bash China Day.
Oh, we're going to get the really bad joke now, aren't we?
We are. He's just brewing it.
Urbexy. Oh yeah, Urbexy's asking how Taffy got on with his test. Urbexy, mate, you've got no idea.
Not
Shit, you missed out. Taffy's had to ring 101, and they think they might have been getting an ambulance to him this evening because he was having trouble breathing, so he's going to get checked out. His test isn't coming back until tomorrow or the day after, but he's got a bit, needs to get checked out. So yeah, we're all waiting to hear what's happening.
Right.
What's white and cold and blue? White, cold, and blue.
White, gold, and blue.
White, cold.
Cold, yeah, and blue.
I
made this one up myself.
I don't know. Well, I'm thinking white and cold would be milk, but blue milk chocolate.
Snowman with a face mask on.
Oh,
I know, it was rubbish.
I would never have
It's the
guessed.
COVID Christmas cracker special.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
goodness,
It's those bloody
terrible.
things they put in them. They're just the worst jokes.
Here's
isn't
one.
it?
Let's see who gets this one right first. If you
That's it.
can read it.
Why
Why
was
was
a turkey
Yeah.
allowed to join the band?
Why was the turkey allowed to join the band? Does anyone know?
No.
Something that turkeys
There's a
do.
bit of a delay on the comments, so
Because what's that sound they make? They make a sound of gaggling or gobble. Yeah. So what's that got to do with bands then? Gobbling and bands.
no, that's not the right one. Neither you there.
Nearly. Trying to work it out. Yeah. Because they were made in China. Yeah, that's right.
Chinese joke.
No, not quite. Anyone else? No,
No,
Matt.
I could Google it, couldn't I? I'd get your answer.
Right, I'll tell you all before everyone does what you just said. Because it's got. I'll try that again. The suspension's building up now, isn't it?
I'll take another breath then. I'll take another breath.
Because it's got drumsticks.
Oh,
Are you doing the drums as well?
Because I read that.
Paul Robbins got
oh, someone get my
Turkey
gun.
drumsticks.
You the answer.
Should have been a chicken. Yeah.
Right, that's DLW. He won that keyring.
All right, yeah. Cool.
It's in the post. It's in the post right at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Opening cans with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. No, thank you very much.
Good luck.
Right.
Oh.
Who wants this one?
It's got to be Bangalore secret
well,
shit.
Shall I go for it?
Yeah,
Go.
go on.
Oh.
Do it.
That way.
Stop.
On the wrong side.
Well, diagonals, aren't we? So I don't know. That way.
Are you
No,
pulling?
Ready? Go. Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, I win that.
You always win.
What's that? Tampax.
Set of 3 pencils there.
Oh.
Pencils.
Nice.
They're in the post as well to you, yeah?
Oh, mate, yeah. I can't wait. Thank you.
I bet you're excited about receiving them.
Yeah, I have to go to Screwfix to get that sort of shit, and Argos normally.
Oh, God, I was
You know,
going to say.
Yeah, those little things you have to fill in, like hundreds of pencils all over the place. Just get them from there.
Yeah.
People Google it now, won't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Google it. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you get if you cross vampire with snowman? What do you get if you cross snowman with a vampire with snowman?
I don't know.
I know I do.
Anyone in the live stream know? Let's see if anyone comes up with it before anyone Googles it.
Well, I think it's going to be coming pretty soon, isn't it? There's like a 30-second delay, and then we're going to get all this raft of answers.
Look, right there. There, he's got it. Simon's got it. Let's get one of these.
Here's one. Oh, yeah. Here's
Well
one
done,
for you
Simon.
all, then. Why did the bald man leave the shop?
Why did what?
The bald man leave the shop
I don't know.
Because he's had his hair cut.
because he didn't want to pay.
Oh,
That's the Wallace and Gromit joke.
Yeah, a few of them got it there. No, that's
Count
that's it.
Frost.
No, that's wrong, Bexa. Fast back, yeah.
Yeah.
But you've got to be a little bit quick off. Right. So that leaves Mr. Bengal.
Bengal.
are you ready? Here we go.
That's it.
Bengal.
Oh, that's right.
You look like Quincy
Oh,
Very graphic.
1 minute.
Oh, I'm not son.
Right, you got it. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, oh.
This doesn't look right, does it, on the camera?
Is that how you milk a horse there, John? Is that how you milk a horse? Milking a stallion. Milk a stallion, is it? Right, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. It's on the top, so I won that one by looks of it. What was it?
Oh, it's in a fancy
Whoa.
little sack.
Santa's left
Spermicidal jelly.
Santa's left his little sack for you.
What is that? What is that?
What do they call them? Prophylactics.
Right, listen to this, yeah?
I'm trying to make it so the kids won't understand. Yeah, fair enough.
I don't know where my mic is, don't know if you'll hear this, right? But it sounds a bit like,
I'll have a wild guess. I think it's something to do with magic.
sounds like a bit like love eggs.
Magic rings.
Shaky
Magic ring pieces.
jumping beans.
Well, on that.
Let's, they can't wait now. We've got to open this.
Magic ring pieces.
Yeah. The Tiki Donut.
Right. Don't lose your marbles over it.
Alice.
Dear me. Comedy gold, this, isn't it?
Wow.
What?
Look at the balls.
Hey, at least we don't charge you like the BBC.
Should we do one for the chat?
Better value for your money.
Yeah.
Right, that's everyone. Oh, wait. Secret of Vault and John Bingle can do one now.
Yeah.
Don't forget though, that money you pay for your license fee is not for the BBC. That's to the government for a license to watch a television. Then the government decide how much money they're going to give them after that. It's got nothing to do with the license fee. It's like roads. Road tax is not for doing roads. It's for the license to be on the roads.
Are we allowed to pull this now, Matt?
Yeah, well, go on. Who's next? Bengal.
It's you and,
See you again. Are we going? We're doing second lot, are we? Okay.
Here we go.
Oh,
There you go.
Love it.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Right, who's one on this side? Right, because it's flipped around on the TV, isn't it? Right, who's underneath? Who's underneath me? It's John.
You were.
John's one this time.
John, don't look up, mate.
Oh no!
I'm a shock.
Get that out my ear.
Oh, is it tape? Is it tape?
Yep. You got a tape measure.
Oh, nice.
I can measure
Yeah,
something.
cool, that. Right, that's going right in the post now as well.
Well, I'm ecstatic.
Right.
God, they've got changing lights. Look, I'm just going to put my changing light on. I forgot about it. I've got one of those as well. But it is the white balance is going to probably try and compensate for it. Oh, it's too much white on the screen anyway.
Yeah.
Happy back on the chat.
I've got one of those O lights recently. I don't know if it works.
It's
They're funny here somewhere.
maybe.
Yeah, they're pretty good all lights.
Yeah, I've got one here. See if it works. Hang on. Ooh.
What, who's doing what now?
Oh, light.
John, let's get him up there then.
Oh, but not a. You're going to stick it on your head here when you go exploring.
Halo.
Listen to my O light.
Jesus, that's a bit bright, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, just wear that facing up when you're going into a tunnel. Like a halo.
Yeah.
Baby Jesus.
Mm.
Yeah. Flip it up the other way. Flip it up the other way so we get a halo on your head. No.
That's
Put it
it,
on your head now. Put it on top of your head.
That was really good, that.
Same.
Yeah, Simon Temple.
No, not that way. Flip it up the other way. Flip it up the other way. Flip it upside
No,
down.
we're about the same now.
No, that's just like if you flip it upside down, you'll have like a halo then, but it's too bright otherwise. Yeah, there you go. Put that on your head now.
There we go.
There we are.
End up drowning himself in a fire.
Suits you, John. Yeah,
Thanks, I appreciate that.
it's your own Christmas Dicky Donut. Look, so you never get lost now. You never get lost again.
It's light in calories, isn't it?
Yeah. It's for those hard to find bedroom experiences. It's an illuminated Dicky Donut.
John the Baptist.
Because he's such a large chap that he has to be held out with his illuminated Dicky Donut. So I need three Dicky Donuts, me, because it's just outrageously large. In fact, I'm going to have to go and have reduction surgery soon. No takers? No takers. Okay. All right, fair.
Well, wait, mate, we can't take
There's no punchline. Especially with no 3 Dicky Donuts. There's the punchline.
They've lost the plot, haven't they?
He's like, I think William's like, I thought my kid's going to be watching this. They're not going to know what a Dicky Donut is. It's like Krispy Kreme, but but for adults.
Right, here's the next joke.
Go on.
Yeah. See, we get to this one right first.
John the Rapist. Oh, sorry, Baptist.
Why did the Angry Mouse family send? What did the Angry Mouse family send to the cats at Christmas?
I don't know. What did the Angry Mouse family send to the cats?
Let's see if anyone gets this one right.
No idea.
Who's Google's fastest? Who's got the fastest internet?
I can't eat a pack of Jaffa cakes without eating them all. I've got a packet here,
Oh, me neither.
and I'm eating them, and I don't care.
Tax return.
Nope, not this time.
Yeah. I've got fastest internet, but if I don't know, then I Can't answer. A dog.
A dog.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, dog.
Yeah.
Catnip.
The answer is cross mice cards.
What?
What?
Cross mice. Yeah, Christmas cards. Cross mice.
Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Angry mice. Yeah. I think we should go through the dog one.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
And people get paid to put these
I mean,
jokes
the
in
two
the back.
cats.
Need to pay.
That's why
Why
you
is
get
it-
a dog for a present.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like that. Why is there no aspirin in the jungle?
The paracetamol.
Because of paracetamol. Yeah.
Yeah, I see something
Oh,
like
right,
that.
okay. Yeah, yeah. That's also comedy gold.
And it's
Here's
good
one
luck.
I'm off
That's a
as
good
well.
luck.
What do you get if you don't eat your Christmas dinner on Christmas Day?
Don't know.
Hungry.
F all. F all for 4 days until you eat it.
Cold turkey.
Oh yeah.
Oh dear.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's why we had a dog, so I could just feed all the meat and shit I didn't like to the dog. And I say, I finished it now. And they're like, all right then. And it's like the dog's like, nice one.
Yeah.
Lone Wolf's not far off. Cold dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Urban, said he can come in for 20 minutes.
Dad joke.
Yeah, you drop the leak down then.
Is that the
Yeah,
auction?
do it. The
Oh.
word.
Chef.
All right, cool. Brilliant. Oh, everything's falling down at the back now. Just put this back up.
Had enough of those jokes, didn't it? It's like,
Yeah, they finished me off them jokes.
making me open another beer and
Hey, look, looks like I've got wings now.
Yeah. Tinsel falling down.
Christmas themed. Just need the halo now, like John.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Christmas. What called? Nice.
What's that lone wolf? That's more of a dirty uncle than a dad.
Uncle Fester. Sorry.
No, you weren't.
It just went with it.
Got to backtrack now. You've gone too far.
Dad jokes. What's wrong with me? Oh God. Yeah.
Right. Got to
I
keep
got a bit of
looking
an
down.
extremely outrageous liking of comedians that you just will not see on the television at all.
Like Bernard Manning.
No, I
Yeah.
think he's worse than Bernard Manning. Really. Yeah.
See what Dr. Gold Quack says there?
Oh.
He used to run a dating service for chickens,
Make hens meet.
but was struggling to make the hens meet.
Yeah.
And they're all coming out tonight.
All Christmas crackers.
Great times.
Yeah. Oh, I told you to look out at the bottom here.
Yeah, it's just come in now.
Yeah.
You can see
Now,
it.
now I told you, yeah. You got to get used to it if you want to start doing live things like this.
Is
Right,
there
here we
an
go.
age rating on this sort of stream, or because you like me, we prefer not to use the swear words if we can help it? But is there you don't want like certain jokes or things like lower the tone too
Yeah, not too much. Not too
low,
much.
okay.
I think the C word's
And
got to
good
be
thing.
out.
Can I just say hello to our friends
Yeah.
over the pond?
Hello,
Like I can
CF.
set him up.
Hey!
Hey.
Merry Christmas, CF.
Merry Christmas, mate.
Hey,
Hey!
Sorry, that
That's
took
very
so long.
good.
Walked the dogs, had to help a friend on a car and get my thumbnail and everything else made. Yay.
What you say there, mate? Sorry.
Is mic working?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on, mate. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it took so long. I had to walk the dogs. I had a friend with a car problem I had to talk to, and then set up a live stream and make a thumbnail.
Yep.
No, don't worry. I was half an hour late. Well, 35 minutes late from your own live stream. So, yeah.
Yeah. That's
You're
how
not
we
the only
do.
one. Do you want to tell everyone about your channel and what you do?
Urban exploring and talk too much. That's pretty much my channel. I do urban exploring, then I do live streams where sometimes I talk too much.
Okay.
What else to put with it?
Yeah, no worries. Can you explain your name as well? Because a lot of people won't know what CF means.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody calls me CF, but they don't realize that a lot of people think it's the initials for my name, but it has to do with a lung problem I have called cystic fibrosis. And I've got about 30% of my lungs left functioning at the moment.
So that's where the exploring comes with the actual problem what you've got in it, exploring with that problem,
Yeah.
basically. The name, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been kind of one that like to travel around and explore and do stuff, but I don't know. I didn't name it that way because of some other urban explorer that people may think. I had a channel years ago that I had named that too, but I did it for my lung problem and not for my urban exploring. So I just kind of kept it and re-upped it, then realized after I did it, like, wow, there's a lot of exploring with people now. So I stuck with it.
Yeah.
Well,
Cool.
hats off to you doing it with
And
your.
so I saw Taffy's in the hospital. I saw him up here, but I didn't hear everything he said. Did he say the test is back or not back yet?
No.
Not back yet, no. He was waiting for the test. He says, I'll wait for the test, but everyone was saying, no, phone the emergency services. You know what I mean? I went down and phoned him privately off the camera, and just told him do it, because if you don't, look after yourself, no one's there to phone them for you.
It's
If anything
panicking.
does happen.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? So get it over and done with. At least alert the authorities and they'll judge from there. Know what I mean? So he said he'd let us know, send us a message to let us know what's going on, but not received one yet.
Are you
Well, it
guys
looks like-
close to him just in case he has a problem? I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know what it is at the moment, but
I'll
hopefully
give him a
someone-
message now, just see
yeah,
if he's
put
all
a
right.
message on the chat, hopefully. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
ALW,
just now.
the police
just
box
now.
in the background.
Oh,
That
every-
worries
just
me.
now.
Hopefully you're talking about a couple years ago, not now.
Yeah.
What was the message?
No, just now. I'll just I'll mute it just in case, and then I'll play it if possible. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, CF.
Oh,
Cheers, mate.
Everything hospital. Yeah. He's just sent it to me. There we are. His oxygen is 99%. So he's having a panic. He's having a
Mine just
panic
sitting there
attack.
is about 90.
Yeah. So he probably is just going through it so bad, it's making him, think it's worse. Now he's going to feel better. Because the thing is, nothing worse than not knowing, is it something more serious, and then winding yourself up, hyperventilating like he's probably been doing. And it could be something more serious, but because people feel too embarrassed to ring, then they don't get the proper diagnosis. He could have had anything. He could have had what was the pneumonia, or all sorts of stuff.
Best
Now
thing
he
he can
knows.
do is take his temperature, and
Basically,
if he's got
the
a
same
pulse
message.
ox, he can check his O2 sats. If his O2 sats don't drop below 93 for normal people sitting there, he's fine. He's okay, and just drink a bunch of liquids. Then just wait till the doctors tell him. So
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, mate.
I like Taffy anyway, but even if he's here, I'd say this. He does get worked up a little sometimes when, just calm down. Like you guys are telling him, calm down. Wait to find out what's going on. Then maybe you can freak out. But yeah,
I think we're all guilty of that.
he just got
We'll keep you up to date with
Find something
what's going
sterile.
on with him anyway. Let everyone know. Know what I mean? in the next live streams and stuff.
It's when you're on your own,
Yeah.
you do panic mode, don't you?
That's it.
You know, everything just goes
On his own, yeah,
wild on your own.
Ugh.
yeah. Reassured him there's friends there, you know what I mean? Everyone's looking after him and asking about him. Here, talk with the devil.
Hey.
Good chat, Tap. Well done, mate.
Cool.
Hang in
Cool,
there.
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know whether to show the message, so I didn't show the message. So, yeah, no worries.
This may actually be my best time to challenge Taffy to a foot race, though. I might actually stand a chance. Huh. Have to go with
Maybe,
that.
yeah.
There we are.
Maybe
Look,
even match at the moment.
even though you think you can't breathe, your oxygen's getting in fine. So what it must be is the feeling like you can't breathe, but in fact, you're fine.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
can,
the
get,
thing.
you can get sick where you feel pressure on your chest or your muscles, and
Mm.
it feels like you can't breathe. But if his O2 sats are good, then he's not hypoxic or worried about. He's not having oxygen issues. It just feels like it.
It feels bad.
Trust me, I know. I've got pulse ox things all over this house. I've got my oxygen thing over here. Trust me, I know how that works.
Good stuff. Well, look, we're really pleased that you actually bothered to do it, because had you not, and something had gone down,
Yeah, exactly.
you've done it now. That's it. And it's like that's what they're there for. So did you ring 101, or was it? Did you get an ambulance, or what was the deal? Did they? You'll tell us now in a minute. We gotta wait for the answer. It's 30 seconds, by the way, because he's not in. Oh, no, he's in.
No, he's not in the stream yard at the moment. He's in
So
the
it'll take 30
YouTube.
seconds before we get any glimmer of an answer. So,
Yeah.
You must have given something, mustn't you?
I was thinking as well, Taffy.
Oh,
111, and then they put the ambulance onto him. See, that's it. See, they don't mess about. Once you speak to them, and they're like, "Yeah, we can just sending somebody out, we'll just check you out, and then if you're fine, we'll just leave you there." It's like that's it. But it's best to get checked, because it's one of those, isn't it?
such that I think you guys are having a worse time of it right now than we are over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Especially my area. My area over here really isn't that horrendous. So
But they're testing the vaccine out in
Hello,
the UK.
Macclesfield Magpie. Welcome in.
Hello,
Hey,
Macclesfield Magpie. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, you missed some crackers and some jokes, but we've still got a couple left.
Yeah.
We've got something out
Yeah.
for people who've not seen the chaos.
Some more brilliant jokes.
Excellent jokes, yeah.
I'll just nip to the toilet.
Go on then. Bring one.
I'll
Yeah.
bring those.
cool. I got a
Cool.
bunch of guys from overseas on here. What do you guys feel about Doctor Who the last 2 seasons?
Oh.
Oh, I don't do
Watch it.
No, I don't watch it.
Watch it.
The older ones that we used to watch, I think, most of us.
Yeah,
I
I
think
watched the
the new
people
one-
new ones.
Well, you can tell
Yeah.
from behind me, I'm a sci-fi nut. Trust me, I grew up on Doctor Who. And America right now is so done with Doctor Who because of the crap last 2 seasons. So
Yeah. I don't.
Is
It's
it a
got
girl
nothing, to me, it's got nothing to do with the fact that it's a woman.
nobody
Yeah.
cares if it's a woman. It just has to be good.
She just has to be something good, and I think this kind of northern kind of thing, right? Don't take this the wrong way, right? It's kind of out of step with all the doctors have kind of had this like poshness to them, haven't they? They've been all posh, a little bit posh and a little bit effectual. And she's like, "All right, love, how you doing? Oh yeah, bloody hell!" It's like, where did this doctor come from? What?
And
Is
she
he-
makes these idiotic faces. She tries to talk like an earther.
Yeah.
Besides the whole screwing up 60 years of canon, Doctor Who canon, it just stupid. Now they've retconned it to the first Doctor was, the other chick. It's like, oh, come on.
Mm.
We all know who the first Doctor Who is. It's not her. So,
And it's like, what is it about somebody that comes from Gallifrey, where they're all very cerebral and they're all fighting each other with the power of their minds and Time Lords and readjusting the you know, so they've got like massive brains, you know, and they like, and then like, but so when they change from doctor to doctor, they do their transformation, yeah. When that happens, why do they take on characteristics of like different parts of the UK? And then like and all that. So why is she become like why is somebody from Gallifrey suddenly so like, hello love, how you doing? All right, yeah, I'll just come from Gallifrey, me. I can't wait. Like, we'll get some chips now in a minute. Bloody, you know, why was this a part of Gallifrey mimics the United Kingdom, doesn't it? And different areas of the United Kingdom, like Scotland.
That's sci-fi now.
Gallifrey is just
Who did it?
You know?
Star Trek Disgracery did it. Picard did it. The new Star Wars movies through Disney, Abominations did it.
Yeah.
There's only 6 Star Wars movies. That's it. I do not count the last 3. They were abominations.
Yeah.
I've noticed the Daleks have evolved now. They can fly, so not defeated by steps no more.
Right.
Yeah.
So that don't run up the steps don't work no more.
Well, that they did that during some of the other Doctors though too. They kind of started flying and be able to travel through. You know, a little more steps were not the all end all be all end of the greatest race of all.
Tom Baker is the best one for me. Tom Baker.
Like you were saying though, when the hell did Time Lords, Starfleet from the Federation, Star Wars people all start acting like our people today, using our slang, acting like the same idiots we are now, talking like it, and then bringing them down to our level? Like the Time Lords were something special. Now they're misogynist people who stole their powers by killing a little child over and over and over. Come on.
Yeah. And there was always kind of traditionally a standoff so that the Doctor didn't really, you know, sort of like get off with his, you know, his assistants. And now it's kind of like, well, you know, since David Tennant, you know, they like crossed that line, and now it's like, oh, we just make him like the bloke down the road, you know, or the girl down the road. Like, really?
And
it's just
the fan.
soap operifying a sci-fi show, which is a bit silly, really, I think.
Yeah.
And didn't the Daleks fly in the 1970s movie as well? Because that surprised people, because they did fly, but I think the reason they never really got them flying in the televised one is because it's bloody hard to lift a Dalek up. Now they've got CGI, it's not a problem. They can just fly wherever they want. But
They did
you know,
fly.
it's bloody hard to look convincing when you're hanging on a Dalek on a string with a bloke inside and everything. Like,
They did hover up the stairs.
I used to do the bits now.
Yeah.
Put them on the big one and stuff.
That's it. Well, I'm jibbed off. You can learn how to do it.
Yeah, mix.
You wanted to know how.
Just learning of telling
How to do StreamYard, basically.
Did I do good before when downstairs?
Yeah, we were all coming up on main screen and you were switching it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then putting comments. Yeah. It's pretty straightforward. Yeah, I get used to
Sometimes you forget about the comics because the chat itself, you just get drawn into it.
I think
That's
it's known as CF should do that.
What?
StreamYard, do what we're doing.
I'm planning on it. See, I used to do. Well, Carl knows I used to bring people on my streams on every Sunday when I did Sunday streams. Then they did Hangouts, and I just never got into using StreamYard for it.
Yeah, CF, would you ever do
2021 bringing people back on and maybe doing a separate stream if I have time and bringing people on more often? And I'm trying to do reviews again, but I got in enough trouble that because of people using copyright music when they said they didn't, or copyrighted stuff, and I was getting in trouble enough, I finally had to stop, or my channel was going to get in trouble.
Yeah. You were good then. I enjoyed that. If I review
somebody's video and I have permission and there's no copyright stuff in it, I actually get a copyright warning from YouTube on my channel. I got like 40 of them just because I used somebody's stuff, even if they're on there talking about it and I have permission.
Crazy that.
Yeah.
I've done that. Wendell done a live stream for me, a couple of songs for me. Well, basically a birthday song. Wendell Live. I could just show you these stick-offs, seeing that you weren't in at the time.
It's around your pond.
Yeah, it's on your side of the pond, basically. He done the music for us, saying happy birthday, the urban legend, when it turned 1 year old. And I put his channel up, you know, like in the background, playing a few music and stuff like that. But I didn't get no copy strikes or nothing.
No?
No. But saying that, I was in the screen at the same time, so that might have been too much for it to pick up on. You know what I mean? It's saying,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, he's done that privately. His video separate from his YouTube.
No, but I went on his channel and started bringing video up of his. You know what I mean? To show people his videos, yeah.
Yeah, it's just if the bot picks it up, if there's enough background noise, it'll mask the audio.
Yeah.
We was talking over it. It could have been that because it is just bots. It isn't people. It's just bots listening out for it. Because it's digitized music, it can pick it up. Whereas if you watch like a live performance, they struggle more with that. They have to manually do it.
I've seen some people using copyrighted stuff. What they do is they take the audio and slow it or speed it up, and I guess that messes up the algorithm trying to pick up if it's a copyrighted thing from a movie or TV show or something. I've seen a lot of reviewers do that, add speed or slow things down so it doesn't sound exactly the same. So it's kind of
Hey, Mr. CF, if you're a big fan of Doctor Who, I used to work with a guy called Mike Baker, and his brother was Colin Baker, who was the fancy collie, you know, the one with the colourful thing,
blonde curly hair,
blonde curly haired one. A lot of people didn't like that era, but
he had his options. I liked him better than his sidekick.
Yeah. It was a bit cerebral, wasn't it? It was like they got into like legalistic stuff and had like legal battles and things like that. You know? And people were like, "What's all this?"
I liked him better than I did Sylvester McCoy, though.
The trouble is now, I think they seem to be, the premise is they're saying, why don't we take a historical thing with this, this new Doctor? They're going on, why do we do like black rights in America? Why don't we do Indian, marriage ceremonies? And it's around, they're trying to base it around, let's deal with cultural stereotypes and
some of the stereotypes. They're going back to America back in the 50s and 60s. Come on, it's 2021, really.
Yeah, and they're just dragging it back up.
In South Africa.
Yeah,
they're filming in South Africa where there's a bunch of genocide kind of going on. Yeah, they're whining about something that happened in my country 70 years ago or more. It's like, dude, really? Look around yourself. Pay attention.
And the thing is, it's like with the Star Trek and all that, they do that sort of thing, but what they do is they wrap it up in the same kind of thing, but they hide it inside it's an alien society. So you get the same sort of story, but they do it with alien characters and an alien thing. But you know what they mean. But Doctor Who, they're just like, nah, we'll just go back and we'll have a look at slaves and we'll go, isn't that wrong? And it's like, do people really need to just slapped right in their face? Like, Doctor Who is now telling us how to live a moral life, because of things that happened in the past.
They're not even talking about, if you had the same stuff on Star Trek in 1960s, fine. But this is, once again, this is 40, 50 years later. They're still trying to whine about something that hasn't happened over here forever. It's like, stop it. And Star Trek Disgrace Story is the same way. They don't even wrap things up now. You got to have F-bombs and weird RAPE scenes, which YouTube don't like that word. RAPE scenes in Star Trek. What the hell is that? That's never been what it's about. Everybody's a hateful, idiotic moron in there that would never make Starfleet. It's an idiotic show. And they put our frailties of today into those people too. They cuss like we do. They talk like we do. They smoke. I mean, come on. Really? In a spaceship, the last thing you're going to be doing is smoking a cigarette? I'm not making fun of anybody that smokes. I'm just saying, you're in a spaceship, you got air recycling. I don't care how advanced that gets. They can let you walk around smoking all the time. Come on. They just do a lot of weird stuff in the new sci-fi stuff. They try to they dumb it down for the average moron who never watched sci-fi or liked it. The people who've been around it for decades and were the fans are now being left behind and pissed off.
Yeah, but the thing is, you've got to remember, in Star Trek, you could smoke 200 a day, and every time you get lung cancer, they just give you one of those tablets like McCoy gave that lady in the hospital. She's like, I'm dying of terminal cancer. He goes, just take one of these. And then she's like, I'm cured.
No, she had kidney dialysis. She had kidney failure.
That's right,
kidney failure. Movie, Star Trek 4.
There you go.
Kidney dialysis, failing kidneys, and he healed her kidneys.
Yeah.
So, yep.
So, I mean, you could get away with all sorts of...
I'm on a medication right now that's not too far off that. It modifies my DNA a little bit. It's called Trikafta. Well, over there, I think it might be called something different, but over here it's called Trikafta. And it actually, if I take it regularly, modifies my faulty DNA in my lungs that keep it from getting worse.
Oh, really?
So, something like that. You had told somebody about that 40 years ago or 20 years ago, they would have freaked out.
Mm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or doing this on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, Andrew Clark, it was kidney failure. Yep.
Yeah, because all those things, they all used to have like a mobile like type device, didn't they? Like the flip open thing, and they'd all talk into that. But sometimes they'd look at each other like one way. Well, they never thought we've gone beyond that now because we can have 10 people and Vision Mix in the mobile device and actually do a TV show from a mobile device looking down the street, like making television shows. Yeah. See that? We went one beyond.
Well, if you look at Star
sci-fi.
Trek, they had the hand communicators. They had tablets in the original Star Trek. For the Next Generation, they had tablets all the time. Now we've got tablets. We got smaller communicators. Those shows used to be ahead of their time. Now, not really. They really aren't.
What was it on Discovery? They've got like holographic on their arms, didn't they? So they press it. Even that's going to be. I reckon that's going to be happening soon.
I don't know, maybe, because remember 3D TV was going to be the big thing. Remember 3D? Ooh, everything 3D. How much 3D anything do you see anymore?
I'm making 3D.
But I'm saying, people watch TV. How many 3D TVs are sold anymore, and how much 3D stuff is out there? Remember, it's going to be the new thing. Nobody cares.
I'm living in the past, and I'm enjoying it. The future's shit. Live in the past.
Imagine somebody walking down the street 30 years ago and seeing a Mavic Air fly by him or something.
Yeah. With a 4K camera on it.
Oh man, a drone! My crappy little Spark would scare the living bejesus out of somebody 20 years ago, let alone 30 or 40.
Gimbal stabilizers. That's a massive leap forward in. Anyone can film a really high quality looking thing with a handheld device.
Yeah. I get my gimbal out sometimes. That's fucking amazing, that thing. What it does.
My A7S, it films practically in the dark. You can see better than my eyes at night, and in color. So that's a revolution as well. A lot of they sell all day long cameras that are just crap, not very good at night. And then they've got this technology, but it's still quite expensive. But eventually, they're talking about your phone will be able to film video at night. Yep. And if you can't see where you're going, you just look through your phone and you can just use it like a torch.
There are a couple now you can. There are a few out there that do have actual night vision now where you can see at night. It's not real good, like you said, but they do have it. But I think these have taken over so much. That's the reason a lot of YouTubers use them. Because they are small, they have a long battery life, good storage, versatile. You don't walk around this big thing, and you drop it. You don't cost yourself $5,000. There's a lot of reasons these people use these now, and they're only going to get better and better, honestly. So, I think it's going to go away.
Oops.
You might stop, Will.
We're not muted. No, we're not muted.
No, not
Will.
I hate these guys, but I do have to get off here. I appreciate you letting me come on, Legend. I appreciate it to you guys chatting. Sorry to pick your ear about the sci-fi stuff. It just I don't get to talk to a lot of people that aren't around here all on sci-fi sometimes. So I'm always curious what you guys thought about it.
Yeah, well, let's just check this out then, because you're probably having a mangasm right now because this is the way. This is the way. Yeah. This is the way. Yeah. So he doesn't know what we're talking about. Yeah. This is the way.
Surely he must.
What? Explorer 3F is not going for this. Right, maybe try it like this then. This is the way.
Let's see.
Sounds familiar.
No? You're not getting it?
Do it again.
Right, all right then. So like with a mask on. Yeah. This is the way. Yeah. You're not the Mandalorian?
Oh, Mando? Don't even get going about Mando. Oh no.
Don't you enjoy it?
That season 2 finale, I don't know whether to be yay or F you to Disney for that little bit.
Well, at least it gives an opportunity to get Hamill back in after they killed him all off.
No, what they're
rudely.
going to do is either make a new series using CGI Hamill face, which is fake, or they got a guy out there that go to Neurotics channel. They got a guy that looks almost like Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
The bad thing is I don't trust them not to totally F up a Luke Skywalker series.
Mhm.
Well,
I mean, they started to mess up Mando even. First season was not as social justice bull as fish, but now the second one went kind of down the crapper on the social justice crap. Besides, stormtroopers are suddenly the most useless people on the planet Earth now.
they did do all right with Hamill, but I think they should have just used deep fake technology rather than Disney, because Disney aren't really good when they come to like de-aging people. Whereas you look at these deep fakes, which you got online now, people are doing wonders with it. They should have just used that technology, and then Mark Hamill would have been much better. It was
Well,
a
if you
bit-
go look, Mark
it.
Hamill signed over the rights to the likeness of his face to Disney. So they are going to start CGIing the crap out of him coming up on stuff. They're probably going to try to retcon everything to make Rey be the bestest ever.
This is why I don't understand, because they're forcing this use of the CGI, and they got it pretty good with Mark Hamill there. But the thing is, they could have used his face. They used another actor to do what he could have done. I'm sure he would have come on board to act it,
Because
so
of
it's
the aging.
really him. Yeah,
They didn't want to
they
age
de-age him.
and do graphics at the same time. They wanted to pick one or the others. They tried to get as close as possible.
So
But go look
they've
at Gemini
used this
Man.
now.
Have you seen Gemini Man?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not badly done.
Hmm.
You can see it, but another 5-10 years, you ain't going to see it.
Yeah, but I think they could, now that people have complained about it, and they're like, "Come on, we know what we want.
Yeah.
Spend the money. We want Hamill." You rudely chat
We
on
want
us.
real Luke Skywalker, not
We
the
want
titty
real Luke
sucking
Skywalker.
idiotic guy.
You can CGI him if you want, but use the actor as the basis. Use him as the basis. De-age him, and we'll go with some of that.
Yep. All right, guys. Sorry, I do have to go. I got my stream in 4 minutes, so sorry.
Okay.
Okay, mate.
Thanks for letting me come on and chat. And if I don't see you before, Merry Christmas. And God, I hope Taffy, if you're still here, I hope you get over that. And
1 minute. There's a message there.
His taste is going.
Okay.
When I'm really
Did you
sick,
ever have any
with that lung
taste, mate?
problem, I go out and I find the one food I like. And mine, for me, some reason, is Taco Bell Doritos tacos.
Hello, Gator. Welcome in.
Hello.
All right, gotta go, guys.
Right.
Have a good one.
See you later.
Cheers,
See ya.
See ya.
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas, guys.
Cheers,
Yeah.
mate. Take it easy.
Check him out.
Snowman's
All right,
in.
then.
Well,
Who hasn't seen it here then?
Snowman.
I think Bengal's seen it. ALW must have seen it because he's into his sci-fi. Because look, he's got a police box thing up there and everything.
Right.
So, but these two, Carl, Mando, have you seen Mandalorian?
No.
Either of you have? It's bloody good.
Yeah.
It's bloody good. It's like, oh god, if Star Wars the movies could have just been like this, because it simplifies it. It's not trying to do too much, and it's like a sort of Western. They've gone back to like cowboys, an Indian type sort of like. It's about a basic premise, a little fight here and there, but like characters that just seem true to the originals. It's not all like super crazy. It's like the sci-fi stuff is the backdrop, but the stories come forward, which is what the trouble is. They've been doing too much CGI and special effects and letting the stories slack. So this is very story led. It's quite good.
They're using some different technology as well now. When they start building all these sets, they're doing it digitally.
You broke up loads then, John.
I said they're using all these. Can you hear me now?
Sort of.
Hang on.
I don't know if your mic's clipping or something, because I can't.
Hang on.
Yeah.
There we go. And they're
Nice
using
one.
different technology. Rather than doing all making sets like they did on the films, they're doing all CGI backgrounds.
Mhm.
They got a way to do it much better. So it works really well. And it kept it, like you say, Matt, they've kept it really simple, haven't they, as well?
Yeah.
Back on it.
It's got a really good gritty kind of look to it. The CGI looks transparent, like there's nothing that looks out of place in it. And And although there's they're doing a lot of fan service, they're going back to characters you've seen before. It just doesn't seem like it's crowbarred in so much. It's kind of, like in the movies, it's like, here we go. Oh God, here we go. Here we go. Mandalorian, it's just like, this is quite refreshing. This is good,
They've built on the characters as well, haven't they? They haven't just like slapped loads and loads of different ones in all the time. They've sort of built something we already knew about and then just went with it.
Yeah, there was that that they did 2 movies, didn't they? They did the one about Solo, yeah, which I didn't mind actually. I thought it was all right.
Rogue One was the other one.
Rogue One, that's right, and I really enjoyed that. I thought it was bloody good, but I couldn't understand why Lawrence Fishburne, was it Lawrence Fishburne or the guy just committed suicide? He's like, well, I could get off the planet and carry on helping you, but I'm just gonna stay and kill myself. Why not? That was like, come on,
Yeah, it was good. I mean, like, going back to Mando as well, they brought back Boba Fett as well, which was good. I don't know if you watched it to the end credits, Matt. Did you watch the end credits?
Yeah, because there's a little bit where it comes back on, isn't there? We don't want to spoil it for people.
No, I'm not saying anymore, but you have to watch after the main credit. That's a nice gaff you got there, boys.
Yeah, just decorate it now while he's in the background talking.
Yeah.
Quick,
it's hard work.
Coming up in the world there, look. That's him.
Yeah.
Right, I'll get you up 1 minute.
Just a picture of the screen. It's on. You need Disney Plus to see it, to watch it,
or a good Pirate Bay connection.
Yeah, I thought you'd have a different alternate way of watching it.
Wasn't that character the shortest character in the Star Wars when it first came out? Basically, it was in the sand desert, wasn't it, on that spaceship thing?
Yeah, it's Boba Fett.
And then he spilled down the hole, and that was it, gone.
Yeah, Boba Fett, which is a different character. It's the same sort of character as Mando, but it is a different character altogether. So you've got the Mando, which I can't think of his name, but yeah.
The trouble is with a lot of these characters, they never flesh them out. They're sort of there and they have a role, like he's got a rocket and he fires at a few things, then he's died, so then you never really learn about him. And it's like what they're doing now is they're fleshing out, well, who are these Mandalorians and what do they do? And you find out Boba Fett is not really a Mandalorian. He's just somebody who's got the armor on. He's using the armor, and that's brought into question. Like, why have you got the armor on? Because you're not meant to have that. You're not one of us.
It's one of his dad, isn't it? His dad was Boba Fett. So his dad was Jango Fett, and he was a clone. So obviously, then Boba allegedly died in the Sarlacc pit, but we now know he survived.
Yeah.
And I think George Lucas didn't. He killed off Boba Fett originally, but he never thought that he would actually become like such a cult icon.
Yeah.
And there is actually footage of what would have happened. He was actually coming out of the pit. They actually made the footage, but he never made the film, obviously. And obviously now they've put him back in, which I thought was quite good, really, because there's always that mythology that Boba Fett survived, did he or didn't he? And now we all know.
I think it's good because they're taking these different angles and fleshing them out, but doing it in a good way. Whereas something like Lost, which you're probably all familiar, they took every episode was like one character and they kept on going down these, but it just dragged it out. At least it feels like we've really learned something, with this Mandalorian. It's like it's gone somewhere. But are they going to bring the Mandalorians back for season 3, or is it going to be this? Because they say this Boba Fett thing might run parallel with it. It's going to be a Boba Fett thing and Mandalorian. We're going to have to wait a long time for it.
They've confirmed that the Boba Fett's on its own. It's going to be a separate series.
There you go. Interesting.
So we're going to get a series 3, and then obviously a series 1 of Mando, hopefully. I can't wait, to be honest. But that's because I'm a bit of a sci-fi geek, a bit of a nutter with it.
Yeah. Fingers crossed. They listen to the fans now, and they listen and sort of like get Hamill in. That's what the public are saying. Just get him in to do the part. He doesn't have to be him as an old man. Get him in. I mean, come on.
Definitely.
What's going to happen now? What's going to happen with where Grebo or whatever his name is gone. Where's he gone?
Who? Greedo, he got shot.
No, Grebo
Grebo.
is the name of the little Yoda.
Oh, Roku. Yeah, I know. Yeah, sorry. Yeah,
Roku, sorry.
Yoda, as they call Baby Yoda, as they called him, didn't they?
Yeah.
But his name isn't that. It's Gruko, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we found out he has got a name. Yeah.
Yeah, because old Luke Skywalker's nabbed him now, hasn't he? They can do it his way.
It's like, we've got one that can see. Get rid of them. Take him back, put him through the mincer. There can be only one.
Yeah.
Before we go to Highlander now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luke's going around the universe collecting them up. He's like, you sent me a text message. We stuck him on that platform and he transmitted his coordinates. Luke comes round, kills them all off. He's like, they can't, because what does Luke do later on? He goes, fuck the Jedi, I don't want a Jedi anymore, it's all got to go. So maybe there is this twisted thing where Luke is coming around, he's going to kill everything. This Jedi, I don't want no more Jedi, no, get rid of them.
Fuck all the Jedi, I've had enough.
So people didn't like that either. It's like, this sort of dark, sort of like, oh God. And it's like, well, Rey is our new hope because she's got all this powers but no training. So there's people are just left hanging with that one. It's like, why is all this like fast gas?
There is they are saying that George Lucas is actually redoing the other two Star Wars. We've just had that other trilogy, and like you're saying with Rey and all that. They are saying that George Lucas is actually going to redo, I think, one of them or whatever the last. Because was it Kathleen Kennedy who took over Star Wars there with Disney? Completely screwed it up. I think she did, to be honest. She had her own mindset and go, right, we're going to do it like this. Completely bollocks it up, and people were like, no, don't want that. Hopefully they'll put it back.
What the fuck was that?
What was that?
I don't know what's happening to them. You're like fading away into the background.
Anyway, we pissing you off with too much Star Wars and stuff, boys.
Well, Chris Partridge just said, what's the highest you've ever climbed out on an explore? As a question.
Oh, the highest you climbed out? Oh, might have been the bomb store. Because that was pretty high up.
Bomb store, which was it?
Clanberries. You had to climb out of it. Well, I would say
that.
You'd have to go down to it to get into it, so you had to climb back up and get out.
Yeah, but I don't know. You went to the floor, didn't you? Wasn't that high? I'd have been about higher, I'd say.
Climbed out.
There's a place in Wales where I can't give you the location, but you come in on the top of a mountain, and then you go through. You go through the mountain, and there's a lake at the bottom inside the mountain, and it's like you come out in that, and that's probably about 400 feet up, and it's all slippery and dangerous, and there's no ropes, and you're just like hoping you don't slip back because you'll slip down and go over an edge and all that sort of stuff. So that was pretty mad. But directly, I mean, there's that place called Metal Quarry. There's a ladder, and it's about 130, 140 feet straight up the ladder. That's pretty interesting.
Oh, I think I've seen that one. Yeah, is it an old mine workings? There's all tunnels and openings.
Yeah, it's all whitewashed walls, and they had a cannabis grow room in there, and they got busted by the police.
Jesus Christ.
What was that?
Yeah, don't do that. Give me a warning.
I can't give you a warning because it's no fun then, is it? Them little things there, like you just throw them about like and
Bloody hell.
go bang.
What are you doing? No.
Thunder snaps. Right.
Are those the things you throw at the wall or the floor?
I'll just show you now.
Are they like little paper sort of packages that you throw? Oh,
Okay.
I haven't seen those.
And you just
Bloody
flick
hell.
them.
Well, ricocheted, don't we?
Just break your lights.
Do you remember there used to be little packages that were like
Yeah.
twisted ends on them, you know? And then you just, but you could put them on a table and flick it with a ruler, like, and go bang and sort of stuff like that, set them off.
Yeah, it's the same stuff what's in them, but they've used like a cardboard roll to make it more compressed.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, basically.
Jesus.
All right.
So who hasn't answered then? John Bengal, what's your highest climb out on an Explore?
I haven't yet, not really. Top of a pillbox, is that all right?
Pillbox.
2 meters.
Pillbox.
I never filmed it, but I have been up like about an 80-foot water tower.
Oh,
It's quite cool. Actually, years ago. That's before I started doing all this. But I'm more open to heights. That doesn't bother me. Get up there, get it done. So, yeah, hopefully at one point I'll do some height. But at the moment, it's a pillbox.
just thinking those deep level shelters in London that have got the spirals that go down. They're down like 160 feet, aren't they?
Yeah,
160 feet. So that qualifies.
I've seen
I've done
that.
Yeah.
I've done a storm
storm
drain.
drain.
Yeah, I've got a storm drain. It's got near where I am. Well, I can't give out the location, but there's a storm drain. I went down. I've been down it, and it's a spiral staircase, and it goes out to like you literally just walk into it. So that's probably about 60 odd foot down. That's quite, yeah, it's quite a fair way. I should really put it up. I did actually film it, but it's only like about 5-10 minutes long. You know what I mean? I suppose
It doesn't matter how long the video is, really, does it? Know what I mean? Definitely
Depends if
doesn't.
it's good or not. If it's good footage, then it's worth it. If it's a good video.
It's just me going down there. Because to be honest, I've got to go back down in the summer. I can't go now because it's just going to be full of water. But I want to go further. I want to know where it goes because I went about 10 minutes in there. I went down, and then I thought, oh, I've got to a turn, like a sort of bends round, and it just carries on. So I'm like, oh, okay. But I didn't have the right equipment with me because obviously I want to make sure I'm safe when I'm down there.
Yeah, if you're just doing a recce.
Yeah, definitely. Talking from experience.
Yeah, as I've seen. But yeah, it's really good because it's so well hidden, and I only found it by accident, shall I say?
Sounds cool.
I know my highest explore I've ever done. But was Snowdon all the way up to the summit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that one. His highest
Snowdon.
explore. Snowdon.
It's about
Yeah,
2,000 feet, isn't it? 2,000
From the
feet.
bottom all the way to the summit. Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, John found the new location to go. Do you want to tell him, John?
Tell us a bit about it.
What about
It's,
the storm drain?
Yeah, storm drain.
Oh no. You forget that one.
Nah, not for me.
I'm not interested.
No, he's found one down near him.
Good luck with that one.
And it is proper hidden as well. You won't know it's there unless you are told, literally. And
It's a final staircase.
the only reason we found it was because let's just say some builders were asking where some drainage was, and I went, oh, I don't know. And we're opening these drains up, and like a little, you know, like you get the ladders to go down and all that. Like, oh, go down there, thinking it was just like going, and it's just a spiral staircase going down. Oh, best I go and have a look at that. And no, it was like a stalactite, is it going? Yeah, stalactite hanging from the ceiling. I'm like, oh, this hasn't been touched for a long while, so I went down there. But yeah, I think I'll have to put this footage up. It's not long at all, but it's worth just seeing it. You know what I mean?
We'll go back when you're prepared and
Because
Yeah,
doing that. You've done a recce.
Yeah, big man. World. You're right. I'm going.
Hey, wee man, you might have dodged a bullet, mate, because you were going to go with Mr. Taffy on an
Yeah.
Explore
Yeah.
down sort of London way, and look at him now. He might have COVID, and you might have caught it if you've been in contact with him. You never know.
Yeah.
You dodged a bullet there, maybe, mate.
Well, let's hope he's all right. You know, I'm hoping it's not that. I hope he's just got a bad chest. You know what I mean?
Still catch it. I hate people who have bloody colds and they don't tell you, and you go out with them and they go, you're a bit sniffly. He goes, oh yeah, I've had a cold for a week, and I'm like, you fucking bastard. Sorry, you flipping flimblom. Yeah,
You sound like Rick Mail then.
you flippy flimblom, man. You flim flam man, as Doctor Who said. You flim flam man.
Yeah. Right, guys, I'm at work in the morning, so I'm gonna jump down.
All right, mate.
Yeah, but thank you very much for having me on your lovely live stream, Christmas one. Merry Christmas! I've got a hat on; it keeps flopping down though.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for having me.
The dress code. I'm glad you kept up with the dress code.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good to see you, and have a nice Christmas if we don't speak. So yeah.
Yeah. Cheers, Matthew. Yeah. Thanks for everyone. Thanks everyone in the chat. Cheers, Will and Carl, and cheers, Mr. Engel. Bye bye for now.
Explores in the future next year with us.
Definitely. Yeah. I'll come over. It'd be nice to meet everyone. Cheers. Bye.
Happy your
See you later. Bye.
Bye, mate.
That's the one. Yeah, I'll call it quits in 20 minutes myself. It's getting quite late now.
Oh.
We haven't seen your pooch tonight.
No, it's got a guest, that's why.
I've been feeding it.
Yeah, I don't want them feeding on you, though, do I?
No. I've been feeding it pickled pork pies. I've been going to the fridge and feeding it pickled pork pies. Then shut the door that quick.
To let him out. Yeah, to let himself out.
Yeah. Been having half each. There, quick, get it, then shut the door.
I'm going to go as well, guys.
Angel.
Carl, thanks for having me on. See you later, Carl.
See you later, John. All
Look
the
forward to
best.
seeing your pillbox video.
Catch you
When's
later,
that coming
John.
out, John?
It's already out, 9:30 tonight.
Oh, did it come out tonight? Well,
Yeah,
let's
it came
plug it then.
out. Well, yeah, come and have a look. It's a new video with me going around for some more pillboxes. Fall down a ditch, have a bit of a laugh, and just explore it. So check me out. Have a look on John Bengal Presents. And if you haven't already, check out Matt at Secret Vault and check out Urban Legend UK and EWC. They're good stuff, good entertainment. There we go, plugged it all for you. And look at Angel. No Angel.
I know. No angel.
Come on, let's get it up then. Scott's still show, aren't you?
Oh.
Look at that. That's a
What's
lovely.
treats?
Good kiss. Good kisses. Good kisses. She's like, you ain't got nothing for me, so I'm not going to do it. I will mention the T word because that's like if I say it, I've got to have one, and I haven't got one up here, so I'm not going to mention it. But if you haven't got one, she's like, no, I don't want to. And if you got one, she's like, yes, I will straight away. Will you give a kiss? Yes, a good girl.
Matt?
Yeah.
Matt, do you mean treat? Where's the treaties?
Oh,
Treat for Angel.
what are you doing?
Hello,
What are you
Angel.
doing? I'll
Where's
go
your
and get one from
treaties?
downstairs now.
Look at you looking at you. She wants them now.
She goes, yeah, but it's not coming out of your mouth, though. She knows the difference. It's my mouth, isn't it? Yeah. When I say
Yeah,
it,
she's
it's
checking.
real. It's real when I say it. Yeah.
You know what? Let's call it night now, anyway. Might as
Okay.
well.
Yeah.
So you can get Angel treats, what we've just promised her.
treaties? Where's the treats then? Where's the treats? His ears going up. She's like,
Yeah, she's going now. Can't you see the difference?
What's the treats? What's the treats? Is there anything in these hands?
Should be.
Oh, not in there. I lied. Oh, I lied.
It's
Sorry,
falling apart. It's all falling apart.
babe.
Place first.
So dust you off, look. Dust you off. There you go. I don't know if you realise, guys, you're doing that, but I'm up on screen, so they don't know what's going on.
What's he doing?
Brushing my dog. Just brushing my dog.
Sorry.
Basically, we just got rid of the balloons. In the three of them.
Two.
This
Yeah.
is the real brush. She's actually molting at the moment, so I'll probably get something off her. She's molting. Like, ching.
Would she like any babies?
She couldn't eat a whole one, I'm sure. Oops. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big clumps.
Big clumps, yeah. And you can just pull it off like that, right? You can literally just pull it off her like that. But
Like your own cotton wool machine there, isn't it?
yeah.
Make your own hat.
Yeah. This is the time when it starts coming a lot.
Hey, don't buy them from China. Don't buy them from China.
Why would it come off now while it's winter?
It's twice a year. Twice a year they shed, and it's based on their cycles of their body and whether they come in season or not, more than the time of year. Possibly because, like, if they're outdoors, it might be regulated more to like summer, winter, but because they're indoors, I think it throws that out a little bit. So
Yeah, with the central heating and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah. But they shed, but they've already got new underneath. So it's not, if they shed, it's not like they suddenly cold and then they have to grow it again. It's like they're pushing it out with new stuffs in place, so they won't feel the cold. Because they have two layers. They have two different layers. They have the under layer and the top layer, which is known as the guard layer. So they've got two layers of fur as well. But I spend ages doing this because, you know, it just comes out all around the house and on the bed and otherwise. So you probably don't get that so much with yours. It's just like, you know, easier to manage, isn't he? He's got shorter fur.
It's got a shorter fur, but it's still got plenty of it.
That's what we got in the mouth.
Yeah.
Right, you want to say your good nights then, Matt?
Night then, folks. Thank you for having me on, and thanks for telling us such amazing jokes, which I will definitely remember by tomorrow. I'm going to remember every single one of those. Honest.
Straight from China.
Thank you.
Good night, Matt. All the best. And then there was two of us. Yep. Can I just say, go over and check CF channel out. What is it called? Exploring with CF. Exploring with CF.
Yeah, he's live now, I think.
He's live now, so all the best to everyone over Christmas. Stay safe. I'll let you know what's happening with Taffy as soon as we know more. All our hearts go out to him. Yeah. Our prayers as well. Good night. Thanks for tonight. All the best. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
And
like you heard earlier on in the live stream, I'm doing a live stream on New Year's Day, New Year's Eve. So that should be a good one. And I'll try and get a few people from around the world to join us. So, yeah, you'll see it coming from other parts of the country. Not country, but of the world. Yeah. So, all good night, all best, stay safe, good night, bye-bye, and broadcast that, then that again.